Yeah, of course. So they're about to give me more. So this is a beaver. Oh, hey, am I live? Hi, everybody. Who am I streaming? Players to be announced, TBA. Okay. I put in the good word for a matchup. I did not get my way. We'll see what it is. There'll probably be some top names that you guys know and stuff. Cool. 30 people are here with me? Okay, okay. Check this out, though. Am I actually live? I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. Tell me if you can hear me. But there's a first round pairing between... oh, wait. Oh, we're at the board? Oh, it's going to be Petko and Kimon. Okay, okay, fine. That'll be a good matchup. What I was rooting for was the first round pairing of Jason Briggs.
Can we start?
And, not Steve Blanchard. Why am I blanking on this now? Oh, this is going to kill. Stephen Hammond. Both like really well-known, like high-stakes players. Like, I think if we asked them to, they'd be happy to put some absurd side bet on the side of it. They both play like well, but they're not like Petko and Kimones or anything like that. I would have a blast watching that. That's going on in the first round. I'm probably going to leave, not do commentary, and just go watch that match. But, you know, you guys have fun here. Okay, we gotta say open round one. I'm probably gonna transcribe a little bit while I go because I'm always curious. I'm tired of not having the answers all the time. So we're gonna have the answers all the time this time.
You want to die?
You won't. I will. Serious Echo. Oh. Okay. Is this a third tournament? It is the main event. When you come out to any of these like big oh, it is a 4-3 to start too. Okay, cool. I wonder if I can keep up with the transcription. But yeah, when you come out to these events like the Texas Backgammon Championships, it's mostly like side action that's starting earlier in the week and things like that. And the main event starts on the Friday and goes through the weekend. So most of the coverage from here on out will be the main one with like a couple $100 buy-in. I think it's $400 in the main. And they have rebuys tonight too, so it's just the first round playing out. And then we'll continue on with the action tomorrow. And yeah, so this is normal for these events. The UBC USA was actually just a fun side event kind of thing. Winning an entry into the contender tournament later this year. Yeah, stacking up to the 6 is a little bit too stiff there. So 5 in now, and where I guess we already have an anchor slotted. I don't mind bringing another one down here. We can kind of just mix things up when we're already down in the race a whole bunch. But he's going to hop out. I really feel like he should want an advanced anchor started there. But okay, this apparently is very close. 6-3 is going to come around and hit 2. Wow, great shot for Petko. Yeah, on that 4-4, by the way, he should make a board point after he hits. Because why not, more or less? I guess he was just wanting to creep up on an easy cube. Pointing on head seems pretty strong for Kimon. Is that what Ryan won? Yeah, he won the UBC satellite. So the UBC USA. So that means he's going to go on to the contender tournament, which you can go to and just pay the entry for and sign up on your own if you want. But, I mean, this is a super fun field to play that in. 6-3, can't really do much with the back checkers. He is down 55 pips before the roll, 46 after, so he doesn't have timing for this game either. So it's not unreasonable to think about trying to do some of the back ones, hop out to the bar or something like this. Maybe that's the best play, is split to the bar along with this 3 down, but that's a lot of blots around and a lot of double hits. Is Victor playing anymore? Yeah. So we've been showing some jackpots and things like that too. Those tend to be high buy-in, single elimination tournaments. So I think he was playing the $1,500 entry. The other ones are like $600. This is a slightly smaller entry, and you get like multiple lives. You can usually win the tournament after losing the first round or play the consolation, something like this. And yeah, lots of spreading of the prize pool and things like that. And it's ideally the one that everyone plays too. Oh, wow, my computer cannot handle hints. It's broken. Not responding. Good thing he's thinking about this one forever.
Who was looking for Ira Hessel?
Victor and Manny was fun to watch. Yeah, that's always a good tournament.
Ira Zoted.
Or a good match. Man, really, am I going to lose the transcription already? Because it just, like, bonked out. That's a bummer.
John Hay.
I'm curious about that 3-6. Slotting a point must be, like, the normal play, but sometimes we need to do something a little bit bigger. Petco trying to figure out how to bring this home quietly when he can't make points. What else can we do other than... Actually, maybe we just link up and dump a checker to the ace, or to the deuce. This is... I don't know if this is any, like, more safe or less, like... more flexible or anything like that, so. But yeah, Petco hoping for a quiet game to come home against these two anchors, and Kimon happy to sit on this. Marty was hilarious last night. Yeah, thanks. Seems to be a polarizing character. There are plenty of commentators like, he doesn't let me talk enough. Which is quite true. Got a lot of insight, though, and he's been playing forever. Super sharp guy.
James DeRosier. James.
4-1, I guess. Has to leave a direct shot to make the 5-point, but what a huge game that would be. How do we pass that up? I mean, it's still also tempting to just dump a checker to the deuce and see how that goes. Yeah. Too big of an improvement. I like it. You don't have a way to watch the other streams. I'd have to pull them up to see who's playing on those. Not sure. I guess maybe if you're watching on your phone, you can't. But they're just on the AP Live Backgammon channel. So if you're watching on a computer, you just, you know, pull up multiple windows and stuff. So find AP Backgammon on YouTube, and you'll be able to see all the other matches going on right now. No commentary on those ones, but okay. So Kimon with a billion checkers back and managing to hit. Still has the better board. Still more pressure on Petco's position most likely here. Ooh, the 4 is not great. Is it happy enough to give up the midpoint and send another checker back? I think for all the outfield disconnection, it's worth it, but what a weird position we're in. Petco playing super tight to get to this particular... I think he's got to do it. You can't just allow your opponent to come around and make the bar point and prime you, get the checkers moving. It's so bad for his mobility to send this back, too. So a lot of pressure on Kimon's position, even though he's got the rack, and you have the 5-point. So, you know, he can get into trouble being behind that structure. Better with commentary. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, it's a confusing game if you haven't, like, played before or watched it. I mean, or if you have, right? So it's interesting always to hear how other players think about it. I enjoy doing commentary, just trying to, like, help people understand what the players are thinking about and such. So he's got, I mean, all aces hit everywhere if he wants, or he can just anchor. Making the 21 point must be like a massive improvement, but with the better board, sending checkers back seems pretty strong too. Will John O'Hagan play another game? Yeah, he's, I mean, alive. He's actually on one of the B streams. Stream 4, he's playing against Saba, who's a very strong player as well. So, I mean, that was a contender to be on the mainstream here. Petco and Kimon are two, you know, always top players at most of the U.S. tournaments here. Kimon won the New York Open a couple years in a row, I recall. Petco was doing amazing in the UBC here. Just had a off couple matches on the second day. Otherwise, he was winning the PR overall at the end of day one. So yeah, these are both very strong opponents. They're going to play close to perfect backgammon quite often here. Now Petco's thinking he's ready to unstack, huh? I guess the tempo doesn't seem worth as much here, so maybe I just want to go for mobility, yeah. My opponent can't always get to the outfield, and I still have a checker out there. I think maybe, okay, he's going to hit. Yeah, okay, he takes over the outfield entirely. Big improvement for Kimon, I guess. I think I like Kimon. I definitely like Kimon's side now. This either has to put 8 checkers on the 6-point or trade the 5 for the 3. Wow, it's crazy that he can have 5 checkers back, Kimon, and maybe have a fine cube here. I'm going to pull this, the YouTube chat back up on my computer. I'm going to restart it real quick, though, and see if it seems like it's struggling here. Maybe I've turned it off and on or put it to sleep too many times. And yeah, I have no idea, but I'm inclined as Chemo, and I would just send this cube and see if Petco wants to try to figure out how to play it. He's so stiff. I mean, there just must be like mountains of gammons here, and could be a long game too. They're kind of joking over the board. What the hell is this? It's hard to get to this spot. Oh, my computer wasn't already plugged in, was the... I understand now. No cube action. I'm disappointed. He makes another priming point. Petco. This is way better distribution. That's actually like an amazing roll. What a weird game this is. Cracking me up. I honestly think he doesn't have a cube now. I think Petco wants to come to the outfield here. Yeah. So 3 up and out seems pretty good. Maybe actually there's better. Maybe he can spread out in the outfield a little better than this and get ready for Petco to hop out. Now Petco has a 4.4 somehow. Honestly, like backgammon, I've been watching a lot of backgammon doing commentary for a while now and stuff. I mean, I've only been playing 7 years, but this is like a contender for the strangest game I've ever seen. There's always something new. You've never seen everything in backgammon. It all starts with Petco doing weird double fours things, I think. That's how we got here.
Gene Edelman.
5-1's just going to keep trying to take outfield control. Sure. Make an advanced point here. And we could easily, I mean, they're just going to reestablish midpoints here and play a normal game. I mean, if he wanted, he could almost run around here, too. This is good outfield control, though. Such a weird game. 2 probably just links up to the 16 and a little bit of distribution. 6 to 5 looks fine to me. I think all the tactics, all the positional advantages are gone here. And we just have a 22-point game against a 21-point game now. Like, we're back to normal backgammon. I wish I knew what the race was. I'm going to set it up and tell you guys soon. He spent a lot of clock time on that one. I'm not sure. I guess the idea is maybe he wants more shots when his opponent comes around. I don't know. 4s is not a great roll. That's going to freeze on the... So he can move both of those for 3 of them and play one behind. I think that's the best he can do. So I'm 16 to 8 is kind of nice because my opponent doesn't really want to leave their anchor to hit anyway. I guess we duplicate 4s now when we advance to the 13, so that seems fine too. Yeah, this roll plays itself. They all do. Easy game. Oh, thanks for checking out the Michi interview. I have so much fun doing those. That's like my favorite thing to do on the YouTube channel. I don't even know how much people like watching them. If they get to them, it seems like the Play and Explains give a lot more views. But I'm doing more of those. I got some planned for the future already, or I have at least one more recorded. Oh, Kimon wants to think about cube action here. Maybe. Maybe possibly. 4-2, he's got to figure out which one to hit. I expect we keep our anchor if we can. But yeah, I guess the problem with playing in front of the anchor there for him was that for Petco, but it's not so scary for Kimon to leave here with no spares attacking on him, dead checker. And, I mean, we're at a pass, right? This was probably a pass a year ago. But what is I guess Kimon thinks maybe he's too good or something. How's he going to regain his market? Maybe that's the idea of why he continued playing, is just practically, I'd rather play this game out and see how it goes. If Kimon is trailing 40 pips, it can definitely be a cube still, with so many behind, back, and things like that. Lots around, better structure, better board. There's positions where that can happen. Keymoon. Keymoon. Unless you're telling me Keymon. I'm trying to think. I think in Spanish it would be Kimon. That's where it's coming from. I appreciate that. I like learning how to say names. I'm usually bad at it to start, but I get better. I think I started to learn how to say, oh man. Who was the guy that won Cyprus? It was a Swedish name that was hard to say. Hore. I don't know if I've got that one yet. Usually you'd think the US tournaments would be easier. Not really. I've got Papa Christopoulos is no problem though. That is the most letters in a row that's easy to say still for some reason. And now we have a cube coming? Yeah, I think he should just drop this. It's been a pass for a long time. So interesting. Oh, thanks. More like Keymon. Oh, that's interesting. So it's is Keymon a Greek name too? He just happens to be German. Is this a local club hosting this event? No, there's actually most of the American Backgammon Tour tournaments. Petco gonna scoop this up though. It feels like it kind of has to be a pass, but I don't know. Okay. But most of the ABT events are, well, they're not club run. There's like a San Antonio club that's kind of smaller and things like that, but these are like national events. Get 100 different people out here. Clubs usually are more like a big club is 20 to 30 people at the tournaments. Most of them are probably more like 10 or something. So they're just like fun local things for smaller buy-ins. These are once a year San Antonio does a tournament. One of the bigger ones in the US. 6-1 is going to come out for contact. I wonder if I'm way off on this cube action. If like the race just makes it okay or something, but it just looks very gammonish and difficult. Cribbage and ACC. What is ACC? I finally got I found a cribbage book at a used bookstore, and I was like, what is this even going to be about? And I definitely learned something from it. Like, I hadn't really thought about the game that way before. It's fun. I've played cribbage my whole life, though. 340 pass? Yeah, okay. That sounds about right. Thank you, Jeff. This is a strange one. I don't know. Petco's got ideas in this game, it seems like. Yeah, he's not having the easiest ride home, though. He's stuck burying now. Petco has a 5-point board. Wasn't able to maintain the outfield control. Maybe there is some way to do that better. And if Petco is still down in the race, making this blocking point is amazing. And yeah, I think Petco is like winning this game now. I don't understand backgammon anymore. This is amazing. This is probably like the most tilting game Keymon has played before. It just happens sometimes. We're like, what even is this position? I should just keep it now. Then he just unstacks with sets twice, and all of a sudden he's back in it. You get to a position where you're like, okay, this is just a clear pass now. I've seen this before in backgammon. He takes it, plays it out, and now you lose. Oh, we got bridge players too. There's a ton of bridge players in the backgammon community for sure. I dabbled in college just playing online. I never like seriously studied or played with an actual partner, but I learned the rules and the conventions well enough to get by. And I mean, I really like that game too. I've always been a trick-based card player for sure. What is he's thinking about cube action? I don't think he's got anything. This is quite difficult to clear still, and he's still down in the race. I mean, it should be a very easy take for Keymon. $71, $75, $70 to 70 to like 90 something. Oh, okay. He's way ahead in the race. What am I talking about? Fine. Yeah, so he's got sets that lose the market, but this is still... maybe he doesn't have timing to sit on it, but it still seems pretty playable. John's learning watching. Cool. I mean, yeah, you might have to watch for another 1,000 times that in days or something to start to get it. I don't know. No one stops learning about this game. It's complicated. Glad you're learning something, though. Trying to help out. It's like a super interesting game, though. I mean, I like Bridge too. I like all games, but I mean, this one really... This is the one that drew me to read books and play with the Extreme Gammon software and study it, and that all started 7 or 8 years ago for me, and I don't know, I'm hooked. We're going to have a small crowd and not very many co-commentators until redouble in a tiny pass. Wow. This is a tricky one because Kimon can't necessarily hold his position for the contact, and if he's down this much in the race, it can be a big problem. What a strange game. Fades and cribbage. In Wisconsin, we play sheep's head. Kimon going to take it. Kimon. Kimon? Okay. That goes ready to clear. We'll see if Kimon gets... Oh, double fours. What does he even want to do with this? Like, I don't think it's enough to get back in the race. So this is the problem with the take for sure. If he can't race off it, but he's just going to go. Got it. Okay. Okay, so he was ahead 20. Yeah, still down, but yeah. Best thing you can do is race here. All right, we got new people addicted. Awesome. Oh, I was telling a story? 1350 on BG Galaxy, yeah. I think you get to start with 1500, huh? Yeah. You'll get there, though. Takes a while. I mean, that's the thing about the online sites, too. Is like, I mean, most of the community playing online is like all the best players in the world that really know the game and have been playing for decades. I guess a lot of the people that get on there and play, maybe they're not studying the game, but just like culturally or in their family, they've been playing their whole lives, stuff like this. So, I mean, it's not an easy one to get into. Backgammon Galaxy is a website that you can play on. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It gives you feedback about your play, like analysis on what's going on. That's kind of been the main site to play on for a while here. Other tournament sites out there that you can play on too. I wonder if I can get the transcription going again. Oh, cool. Thanks for watching the videos. I appreciate that. Once again, glad they're helping. They're fun to make. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be spending so much time on that and figure out how to like write books and teach lessons instead or something like that. But I really enjoy doing that. Hope I can figure out how to make that worth something someday. The current idea is that I love doing commentary. 6-5 is going to make the bar point for sure. Huge improvement after splitting, and our opponent makes the best offensive point. 3-2 gets to anchor up. And we're playing a simple mutual holding game. Usually the leader is happy about that. Kimon prefers to mix it up when he's trailing a little bit. Hi, everybody. 5-4 gets the cover behind. I didn't get a metric either on how many people we have in the main event here, but I was hearing it was more than 100. Pretty big tournament. Of course, the pandemic really knocked down attendance for a while. 5-4. If he's got enough of a racing lead, this is a common play, but like with the better board and all these things, this is tough to do here, though. If he gets hit, it's pretty devastating. So usually a big feature is you can just hop out and win the race anyway. But you definitely reduce the number of shots that you're leaving when you have to clear the midpoint. It doesn't feel like his timing pressure is so intense that he needs to leave here, though. So I mean, we'd rather not make the ace. So I guess you can play 13-8 and just like behind to the deuce or something like that. But Petco, a purist. He really Just hates having to bury checkers and play simple racing games, I guess. Wants to rely on his prime and says, like, if you hit in the outfield, then it's going to be tough to do anything about it with my prime in front of you anyway. Oh, no. Marty's rubbing off on me. Talking about what they says now. All right, let's see if my computer can keep up now. And he's only ahead 3 before the play, so yeah, running seems like wild to me. I wouldn't be thinking about there. I'm excited to see what the answer is on this one. It just, so, I mean, this is why. Now that he hits and continues, like, this is close. This might be a pass. He might have just lost the game on that. But no, okay, it's only a 54 mistake on 4-ply here. Okay, so he hits and lifts. Petco gonna enter again. Yeah, Marty's just a storyteller, man. So a common thing to do when you have one more to escape is just to hop out to the bar. We're challenging a stripped midpoint, but when the race is close and this board's so good, getting hit is pretty bad in this scenario. And we have plenty of spares on the midpoint, so my instinct is to just play down 13-7 and wait. Our opponent is not likely to make the bar point. Maybe they'll play 2 down and we'll get an easier chance to run later. I don't know. Lots of things that can happen that are better than that. Petco's saying, I'm going to outrace you anyway. I agree. 6-5 is an awkward roll. He's glad he didn't come out to the bar point here for sure. What can it do? Oh, yeah, it should probably attack. This is all the checkers in the zone. 12 in the zone after the 6 down. Doesn't want to run off his anchor and be attacked by that mountain that Petco's got in the zone as well. So I think the best we can do with it, with the better board, slightly down in the race probably as well. No, he's probably slightly ahead actually, but it's just less shots too, I think, if he hits on the ace. Right now it's 1-5, 6s. No, he's got to play down. 1-5, 2-4. This is going to be 15. If he hits on the ace, it'll be 15 shots as well. So the same number, but we put our opponent on the roof. Who would I say is the best USA backgammon player currently? Nice play by Kimon, I think. And, oh, he got a fan out of Petco, and so no cube action because he... Isn't this claimable? He's not too good, is he? I mean, he is behind a 4 prime still. So I imagine he just thinks he has more work to do. But being behind in the match score makes me want to send this. This looks fine. All right, what do we got going on here? There we go. I'm going to look at this one, the double action. I do have an opinion on best U.S. player, probably. It was just a borderline cube. Wow, it is actually. It's only 60% to win, 26% gammons. So, I mean, the hard thing for me in a position like this, it's very easy to underestimate how strong Petco's structure is in front of that anchor and overestimate the threat of the blitz here. Like, it's just going to be all gammons. But yeah, Kimon has more trouble escaping this structure than usual. And when he does go for a blitz, if he hits loose and gets sent behind that structure, then he's in trouble. But so having made progress and made a 4-point board, this must be a clear cube now. And I think probably still takeable for Petco. Was that a set he rolled, though? How did he get here? Seems like a couple rolls further than where I was looking at. This is a pass now. The 2-1 game, 66% to win, 33% gammons. Yeah, there are a lot of equivalently strong players out there. A lot of them that I think could give everyone a run at for their money at the UBC tournament. And it depends in what sense you want to talk about, too. There's very strong like money game players, match players. There's people that are very strong in the PR race kind of things. There's other ones that just win a lot. But we got John O'Hagan is a very strong one on stream there, and Sala actually very strong too. I don't know if he'd be one of the a contender for the best in the U.S., but up there in the top. But Victor Ashkenazi, I think on stream 3 is always a name that comes up at the top of Backgammon Galaxy right now. Just no one wants to play him. So no one's excited to do that. I would probably put him in there. Steve Sack's a good friend of mine, but I mean, if I'm honest, I don't think he's at like the same level as Victor Ashkenazi. But I mean, he's been super strong for a long time. Grandmaster for sure. Who else is out there? Neil Kazaros is always like a contender for top in the U.S., I would say too. I would put him up there. Who else would I put out there? I don't really know. I mean, I've seen different results online, but I'm never sure if I should be putting Bob Wachtel in that conversation or not. Very strong. Matt Cohn-Geyer was a contender up there for a while, but hasn't been playing as much. Stick Rice, another one of those guys. There's a couple younger ones that don't play as much. I mean, a ton. Oh, Wilcox Snellings, yeah. He is up there, potential to win the contender tournament all the time, too. Oh, so we got a double and a take in that small pass. I lost everything. I was watching the Victor match right here. I'm distracted. What can I do? Okay, and Petco gets to anchor in this position. That's huge, having the cube here. Not at risk of being blitzed off the board anymore. I think, okay, Kimon can clean up a blot, and 2's hitting the board anyway, so duplication wherever he is out there pretty much. 3-2, probably better to point on head than pick up the extra checker. That's a huge step in the right direction for Petco, and he's looking like he's going to turn this game around too. Petco's, I mean, I wasn't sure if I would put him in the conversation before for like best player in the U.S., but I mean, seeing his A game this week in the UBC, like, I mean, he can play in the mid-2s with the best of them apparently, you know. Seems to have off games every now and then and miscount races and stuff like that, so maybe some inconsistency that's a little bit different. I mean, super strong though, and like knows the game very deeply. It made me have another idea that I forgot about. Dana Nazarian was another one that I learned this weekend. I mean, I guess must be on BMAB isn't the best, I guess, somewhat clearly, but he's like right up there. I don't think, you know, if you're betting on these players, you wouldn't have much difference between them. But yeah, I guess I was always aware that he's a very good player. I didn't know how good he was. So that's been fun to see this weekend. And I have not forgotten Marty. I thought we were talking about him. Marty might be the best in the U.S. Very reasonably. Oh, nobody mentions Jerry Tanzi. I usually do. Yeah, I think Jerry Tanzi, maybe he will be the best. Maybe if you asked me, like, who's likely to be the best out of those players in 10 years from now, probably that guy. But, I mean, I think he would also admit that if he wanted to be a level better than he is currently, like, he would have to not work and stuff anymore. And he currently works, so that's, I mean, big problem. Can't be working and playing backgammon. But he is super strong as well. And I think chasing after that, I think he's in the 3 level on BMAB around there, too. Yeah, the amount of study it takes to get past that is just wild. Takes some commitment. Yeah, Ryan is a Canadian, so I'm not going to put him in the best U.S. player category unless you would like us to adopt him, which we did. I forgot. At UBC Marbella, he was officially American. Maybe he's officially American now that he won the U.S. UBC. I still can't believe that's allowed. But okay, so Kimon is cracked pretty significantly. Those 5s are pretty horrible. Petco hitting off the edge. Leading in the match, it's hard to send recubes, very scary. Your gammon value goes down. Your opponent can send them very aggressively. All of a sudden you're playing for 8 points. Your gammons don't count, all these kinds of things. And your opponents win the match, so good place to be prudent. But I mean, Petco dominating this and likely to, I mean, he looks in good shape to win another 4 points and go on to 8-0 here. 4-6 fans. Yeah, that's with the cube and match situation. It's sort of hard for him not to move to too good in a gammonish position like this before he has a reasonable cube. Yeah, I agree with Keen that it's super subjective conversation. I mean, it's really similar to the who's the best poker player conversation. It's just not a good way to measure it. We probably have a better way than poker does at the moment. Like, we have some representation of accuracy that a lot of people agree with to some degree. So, I mean, people still argue it, but it's mostly good enough. But there's still, like, other factors. Victor's a great example of that. I really think the way that he wins is different than a lot of the top players. And he still plays top of BMAP lists. I don't know. If I had to pick one, it would be Victor, I think. All right, the closeout. Yeah, who wouldn't love to see Victor play Mochi or Sander? Money games especially. Mostly just shuffling around, trying to avoid double sixes that'll leave a shot with 3 up. A backgammon takes him to Crawford. That wouldn't be too bad. Some percentage of those here. Yeah, Victor's not interested in the UBC competition. I mean, I wouldn't say he'd never play it, but not in its current format. Like, he doesn't, like, like one of the few players that I guess reasonably can travel the US tournament circuit and expect to be like winning on it or something like that. Enough better than the crowd to beat the rake and things like that. The more action he can get, the better. And there's just none of that in the UBC. It's just kind of, he sees it as a way to become like a known player, and he's already a known player, so what's the point for him? I think that's kind of always been the case for Sander too. I don't know what like changed his mind about that. Like when he decided to go this way, maybe, I don't know. I'm really not sure. But I want to say he was like, I think he used to like explicitly request that his results not be on BMAB, like a long time holdout on there. Because he didn't want people to know how well he was playing, so he wouldn't lose like action and things like that. There are a lot of players like that when a lot of this like performance tracking came out. Yeah, I think Mark's recognized as a very strong player. Not an American, if that's what the implication was. Best player in the world? Have we moved on to that? I didn't see anyone ask that. And it looks like somehow Kimon is going to save this gammon. He's awful close to it. He's going to need a set or Petco to roll some consecutive aces to miss here. So he's going to set this up to make sure that the most sets get in, too. It doesn't look like he can get double twos. And so if he plays into the 6, I mean, how can playing into the 6 not be part of this? Kind of the way that we think about this. He can't get 3s is the issue. I mean, he can definitely get 4s no matter what. So if he plays 2 of them to there, does this work? 1, 2... How many has he played so far? Remember what go was. So this is all of it. So if he plays 2 in there, it takes 2 back, then he has too many crossovers. Yeah, I think it's just 4s or better. Okay, and he no miss from Petco, so gonna need 4s or better. Sometimes we just gotta calculate those out. Oh, it wanted to save the gammon, but couldn't do it. On to 3 away, 11 away. We're getting into fun match score territory where it's like near impossible for Petco to find a cube. Kimon will be happy to get it in pretty aggressively with gammon threats. Tell Mark we want to see more of him in tournaments. He plays the UBC every year. You get to watch him there. Yeah, the UBC format is the PR results thing in general. I mean, there's a bunch of formats where PR counts too. We used to have the dual here in San Antonio before all the UBC started. They were doing a PR-based event. BMAP events have a PR component. There'll probably be more as the idea grows as like a mind sport. Well, this is a fun one. Early in the game, 3-1, we tend to make the 5 point just such a good piece of structure, even if we leave shots, give up the 8 to do it. Now, when we get in any sort of blot hitting contests, we've got such a strong board. 6-4 hits in the outfield for Kimon. And Petco having an anchor is going to keep a lot of the aggressive cubes off here. It is hard to lose a gammon when you've established a high point in the home board like that. And so, yeah, Kimon wanting to send aggressive cubes, but the score doesn't really support it when, like, it's not so bad to receive a 2 cube in this game if you're not going to lose a gammon, and maybe get to Crawford as Petco, and otherwise just, give him 2 of the 8 point deficit. So all the things that you would assume about match score play when you're ahead, protect your lead and stuff are like close enough to true for like a true beginner. But so with 4 back, he is going to send it though, because there are some extra gammons when you have extra checkers back. But I think this is still like 3 blots to clean up and play around. He doesn't necessarily have an outfield landing point to bring this stack on the midpoint. Seems like an easy take for Petco. Okay, he gets to establish the 11, which will help him clear the midpoint somehow, or somewhat. But typically we really like to have the 8 or 7 or some sort of landing point. This puts a lot of pressure on Kimon's position. Petco's going to be looking to roll like 8s, 10s, 11s to run around. So this could be a point that Kimon just needs to clear later, but for now it's reducing his Petco's mobility, which is nice. I think the 6 out, it stinks. You don't want to get rewound more and risk losing a gammon, but your 6 to the deuce, I don't know if your position can hold it. You need more purity than this. And I don't think you're risking so many gammons yet. So I really want to work on my board and hope. I mean, when I'm missed, it's a huge gain. 5s is beautiful. Just going to bring all 4 down. So now out with the 6 would have been wonderful, right? When you're missed, at least you got that checker coming around, and you're pressuring the blot there too. 3s, huge improvement. That's going to buy him a bunch of mobility, work on his board. PR handicap, I'm not sure. How would you do that exactly? Let's see. Oh, I'd be interested to hear what the rule set is for that, Jeff. I can't wait to do that interview then. I don't know. It's if you run club tournaments. I didn't know you were a tournament runner. What's up, Bill?
What? And it's the revisal.
Nice to get to relax a little bit.
Very free.
The first game of this Petco and Kimon match was like one of the weirdest I've seen. Like early in the game, Petco had 8 checkers on his 6 point. And Kimon he had his 5 point made. And Kimon had 3 checkers on the 24 and 2 on the 21 behind that. And I felt like it must be a certain double and pass, but then Petco just started rolling sets and made a board. And I don't know, it was weird. Eventually he won 4 points. On a redouble, I think. I think he took a monster pass to get there. I was telling Tara, too, I can't believe that we missed the opportunity to stream Jason Briggs and Steve Hammond. I feel like you could have like goaded them into like playing for some absurd amount of money and making that public. And that would have been really exciting.
See you later.
Okay. Well, they're not going to see each other again, right? If they play each other in the first round, maybe in the finals after a rebuy. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Well, that's what I'm rooting for. 4-3 has to run here. Okay. So I think Petco's at least saved the game.
For the record, 99 in the open, 52.
Oh, I was wondering that. 99 in the open, 1 shy. Oh, that's annoying.
And we had one guy.
Put me in, coach. You got to have 100.
Korean Goonie Man here, the Turkish guy, young guy.
Yeah?
And he got really sick.
Oh, the 100th player got sick and had to.
What do you do?
It was 100. I'm not telling anyone that story about 99. We had 100 in the open in San Antonio. You heard it here first. What a turnout. What was the New York number, Bill, in the open? 97? So you guys got him. Yeah, take that, New York. Everything's bigger in Texas. I think they were talking about some sort of PR handicap system. So I'm excited to read the chat. I'm watching the end of this game. Doesn't look like Petco's going to slime his way back into it. Kimon going to get on the board with 2. Yeah. 2 games went down 8 points quick.
Grinder.
Yep. Very strong player. Both of them are. I understand how he ended up with this match on stream. We got lots of people like new to the game watching a lot of the action this weekend though. So I've been chatting with them in the chat, Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, people that have been like studying from videos and excited about like Mark Olson stuff and all in the UBC learning the game. So I don't know. There's a lot of ways to like get into it now, which is pretty exciting.
We had a lot of great matches in the UBC.
Yeah.
Some great play.
Amazing stuff, yeah.
And, here we are. We have, a very strong field in the championship. Probably what I would classify as elite players. We probably got 20, maybe 15 or 20 elite players.
Yeah.
So should be fun.
Yeah, as we get into the tournament too, I mean, of course, there's a lot of dice and luck in backgammon, so you don't always like it's almost a rarity to see like the really big matchups, right? I mean, there's going to be 1 or 2 at the tournament, but it's not always the finals looking like that, things like that. So, I mean, I think that's a fun thing about the UBC is that it's always the best players, pretty much, So.
Okay, well, I'll leave it to you. It must be nice to not have the chattering crowd with you for a while. Everyone's playing.
We get to do the relaxed evening broadcast. I like that quite a bit.
Okay, well, y'all hope all of y'all enjoy. Thank you, Nick.
Won't be long till there's like 4 Carters and Marty's shouting, What did I miss on? Okay, we're setting lines for bets. What are money games? Oh, yeah, more terminology. I don't know if someone answered in the chat. But money games as opposed to match play. So at tournaments, we play matches to some number of points, like 11. Money games usually means like we're just playing an unlimited number of games and we just score, like play some unit of per points, right? So if you play $10 a point, those are money games or unlimited games, however you want to put it. When you play against the analysis software Extreme Gammon, it lets you pick which version you want to play. When you play money games too, the mathematics are symmetrical and always say, oh my, watch Victor roll the grossest double 3s on the other stream. Sorry. Okay. Dice still excite me. I'm sorry what just happened to Victor over there. I don't know if you saw. He just rolled double 3s over here to get to this position. But I'm commentating Petco and Kimon over here. It was a funny roll, if you think backgammon's funny. What do we got? He's got to enter and come around. Okay, if Kimon's ahead in the race, this must be fine. Probably not going to hit loose when his opponent's primed. 6-1 can consolidate on the 8 or make the bar point and restrict mobility. That's tough. Lots of 2s duplicated, so I guess we're not too worried about leaving the blot on the 14 point. It could be pretty valuable to block that 24-point checker's escape, even though we don't have a priming structure here. Oh, the 5 point, of course. This is way better. Either way, we're happy to leave the blot on the 14. What are we betting on in the chat? And Kimon with a big match deficit. What is the race here? 50, 60, 90, 8, 131 to 120, 132. So Kimon 1 pip ahead. And was the 5 prime going to be enough to claim the game? Probably not. The hit's pretty good. This is going to win in a lot of variations, but 6s from the bar are going to hit back, 6s and 5s. Not duplicate at all. Oh, we can just make the 5 prime instead of all these returns. Maybe this is better. Maybe this is better. Yeah, it's just so many returns from the roof. And why do you want to play an attacking game? I don't know. Sending a checker behind structure is pretty good. Huge return for Petco, and I think a little bit for everyone in this game. I don't think Kimon has a cube yet. He's going to send it, though. Okay. He does have a threat of a 6 prime. This looks aggressive, though, and I think Petco is going to be able to play this pretty easily. The race should be almost even, if not Petco slightly ahead. And so he still has, with single checker backs in priming kind of games, Petco still has the option. He could make the bar point and prime. He could just hop. Or he can attack on the ace and try to blitz to get over the 5 prime, too. Seems like a lot of ways to win. And it doesn't seem that gammonish either. It's not like Kimon's about to close him out on the ace point there, so he can still move checkers toward home, save a lot of gammons that way. Positions you're most afraid of and wanting to adjust to at this score are ones where one side or the other is planning on winning a gammon. So yeah, I think seems like a strong take for Petco. Forgets to hit the clock, okay? And Kimon gonna 6 prime him. That's annoying. He's gonna need a prime of his own. Yeah, I don't think we can risk leaving the shot on the midpoint. Otherwise, it'd be quite tempting to make the 9 point as a blocking point. This blocks double 6s for now. It's kind of nice to be up there. Maybe we should just play into the 5 and get ready to make more points too. I think the midpoint worth a little bit too much here. Oh, it's a correct double. Okay. Wow. Nice find, you guys. Cube is massively correct. Okay. What am I missing? Who is my favorite player? That's a tough question. Someone in the chat. I'll have to think about that. I'll come up with something. In the world? Or in the US? Okay, this is actually working towards closeout and gammons. The 6 covers, we've got plenty of distribution to close out, and we have some risk of getting stuck behind, so I want to advance 24 to 22 for mobility, I think. Rory is not my favorite player. Incorrect. Not even my favorite to play against. Yeah, my favorite player is me. That's a good answer. He makes the 6 prime instead. Okay. Not likely to last all that long. 6-5, that's... That's a funny follow-up. Gets all the freedom or closes out. Closing out, going to win a good amount of gammons. Should still be likely to escape. And I'm just thinking so hard about the back checker, so if I stepped up, I'm not worried about it. 2-1, okay, gets a beautiful shot. Everything transposes, he ends up on the 22 anyway. All right, and so maybe Kimon's going to be able to get back into this match to 5-way, 3-way kind of score. Normal, small match stuff after a huge deficit to start. They're playing this one quick, winning a lot of points per game. Yeah. I mean, 2 off and then 5-2 for safety, but is there... I think you have to do this, but we have to think about how aggressive we need to play for gammons. 20 pips outside means we should take some liberties. I'm not sure what other play there was. I didn't look at it all that long, but feels like gammons are going down a little bit when we stack up on the 3 deuce and ace. But Petco fanning, and so seems like gammon race staying on. No risk of leaving a shot for Kimon, really. And so it looks quite likely to be a 4-point win for Kimon. The blue board that Victor's playing on, you guys like? Yeah, that's a void board with a blue and white inlay is what it is. I actually have trouble distinguishing the checkers on this one. I think it looks a little better live, but it's kind of hard to see on screen for me. And wait, Petco's still on the bar? He might lose a backgammon? Who's are better? Tie the match. Oh, okay. Just a gammon for Kimon. Petco's gonna earn the decision. Yeah, you can check out both these. All the boards you're seeing on stream are in the Galaxy shop. You can go look at all those. Monte Carlo board is the one on the mainstream. The blue one is the void board. Different inlay options. What other questions did I miss? Oh, my favorite player I still have to think about.
Thank you. For the watchers. Yes. And for now.
How many points did he take or put on the board? I didn't notice it. I actually really like watching Hideaki Ueda play. I'm going to pick one there. My favorite because of like all the people I've seen play, like having gotten as good as he is in such a short amount of time. He might have the most potential in backgammon of anyone I've seen. And I don't know if he's still studying or not, but that, the 2020, I think it was UBC tournament, Mochi versus him, versus Ueda. I don't know. He was just doing amazing stuff. It seems like, I don't know who, maybe Mochi will get under 2, like long-term average at some point before him, but he seemed like he had real chance at doing it, which is just crazy to imagine. I feel like that UBC was just, gave a lot of people the idea that you could be better at backgammon than maybe we thought at the time. It's an interesting 5-1. The 5 we don't like, so I guess we're just slotting the front. Sure. Really wants to split to get past the priming structure. 5-way, 3-way is a score where Kimo's going to be more aggressive with the cube. It's a good board, threatening to send one back. Can't be too bad there, but I mean, Petko's structure when missed is very strong. This, for lack of options, just going to link up on the 9, I do believe. Yeah, Hideaki had a lower PR than Mochi in that UBC final, which is, and I guess we just saw that with Sander again, but both of them kind of higher above their average and not like the, I mean, not the strongest one that we've seen, you know. That just felt different. I don't know. Something felt special about that one to me. 3s and 1s behind strong structure now, but Petko has an anchor. It's harder to rob him of a gammon. I really don't know. No outfield presence for Petko either. This position just looks so weird. I don't know how they keep getting in these spots. It's uncomfortable, though. This is what Petko does. Someday these kinds of players like Petko or Victor will be my favorite. I still don't understand what they're doing half the time. That's when people just make completely different stylistic plays than I would, and they're even is always very interesting to me. How long till Dimitri's the best US player? That's what I want to know. He belongs in the conversation, y'all. Is it? Yeah, I guess we want to take him off the edge and point, even though we make our structure a little bit impure. Always like to make the points in order when you're priming, but you don't want your opponent on the edge of the prime. So he takes him off. Kimon gets a fan. He's going to take his time. Full bank. Hit the clock. Make Petko wait. And a 6 out is huge for Petko. No such luck. 3 can come down, though. Stop leaving that ace shot outside. Why this? Oh, he wants some duplicate 6s, but maybe 6 to 5 also gives him an ace that he didn't have before. Two 4 gets no. This for sure has to hit. Has to try to escape for with tempo, right? I mean, he doesn't have the timing to play a priming game. He could roll through after he does this, so maybe he can still close out. But if his opponent rolls a 5 or an ace and covers the back, like, I think he's in big trouble. What ply are they using to assign the PR win? In UBC, they do an analysis on it at ++ level. Wow, 3-way, 5-way, this could be a cube. Usually you don't want to send cubes at 3-away. That's like the first kind of match adjustment thing that we learn. But if you get in very winny positions where not a lot of it's coming from volatility or gammons, then it can be okay to claim again. but it's also very likely that you get to too good very easily. This does not feel like the right mix to me. If it is, it must be like a relatively small cube and probably still takeable for Kimon. Because, I mean, he can just lose and get stuck behind structure here. Or enter an anchor high. So it doesn't seem like the right mix to me, but he gets it in. I think Kimon will play it. But, sorry, in the main event of these events, by the way, this is not a PR competition that we're watching right now. The usual backgammon tournament has nothing to do with PR. It's just a long-term analysis. This is a double pass? Oh my gosh. What? But yeah, so they use plus plus for the UBC thing. I gotta enter this and see it myself. I can't believe it. 158 pass. I mean, the gammons are sky high. But still, these are, I don't know. These are ones that are like very tough for me to study for sure. I can see, I guess, you know, it's easy to overestimate the priming strength of Kimon's structure here too. With 2 gaps, Petco should have time to escape it. I still wouldn't be surprised to see a take here. Yeah, so PR very useful for tracking your long-term understanding of the game and things like that and seeing your own progress. Not a perfect measure of skill level or anything like that. Rarely part of the competitions. But like I was saying, it's kind of like you think of regular poker tournaments if they also had like but how well did you play it measure. That's all PR is for the most part. And sometimes they add that to the competition. Wow, this is okay. So yeah, 73% wins. Yeah, I'm underestimating how easy it is to escape that prime. This is right in the perfect spot. This mix of 73 to 76% wins and like 30-ish% gammons generates good cubes and even passes at these scores. And it's better to claim it at these. The thing is, it's only an 83 mistake not to send it. Just, I mean, it can, in one sequence from now, it'll probably be too good anyway. So you rarely give up too much equity just rolling through this. But, I mean, the really top level players have seen this enough that they kind of know what kinds of positions are going to put their opponent in the blender. Gives Petco a big gives Kimon a big opportunity to make a large mistake and maybe win a gammon for the match or something like that. So yeah, really experienced players can find this kind of stuff. I did write the book on this. And I mean, the fun thing about it though, what I like try to point out in the book too, is that so in a position like this, what you have to figure out is both like what's going on in the normal position. Do I understand how often the win, like what the win percentages and gammon percentages are? And then given the score, how would I adjust? And so in this one, I just didn't understand the position sharp enough. I do understand the score adjustments pretty well. But being able to separate those two pieces of the decision-making process, I think, like really helps you be able to study these quite a bit. So that when you look at this, the bot reports an answer. I mean, now you know how to, like, which side of the game you need to study. And trailing in the match still 5-away, 2-away, so even less likely Petco can find a cube here. But Kimon, I think 2 down is the idea here, but okay. It's pointed on as result. Two down in the opening is really common when you're trailing because it tends to generate more gammonish positions. 3-5 can, yeah, okay. So if he enters low, maybe he's less likely to be attacked, but brings another checker in the zone as well. Okay, fair. 3-3. This is gonna develop a board instantly. Not quite as good as the rack, but it'll do. 6-3. Maybe this is we're hitting. I'm pretty sure we have to buy the tempo here. Yeah, it just feels very loose, I guess, but not having split or anything like that, I'm inclined to play down and hit. Maybe it's our opportunity to split for an anchor as well. That's gonna, it's just so volatile. maybe if you split out, Kimon has to think about cubing and things like that just on the swing of this, which, I mean, generating that inefficient of a cube should be pretty good, but this feels like a 50-50 game. Yeah, I think so. It's not always wrong to make the play that brings the cube, as Dirk showed us with his book. So I think I like the action across the board there. But Kimon after that play could not afford to just like roll on, and if he makes a roll like this is just too good already. Dead drop for Petco easily. And when he misses, he's probably losing the game, maybe even losing a gammon to Petco anyway. So an argument against Petco's play is if it wins a lot of gammons, maybe he doesn't actually gain from those because the cube comes so often. Tough one though. Looks reasonable to me. Yeah, there's 12 matches of Hideaki versus Mochi that are awesome to watch on the Galaxy channel. UBC 2020. More me. 6-4 could either has to give up the midpoint and risk being primed, or could go for a double Falcon now. Maybe that's a little bit ambitious. It would have got one to safety, I guess. I don't really know. In a priming game, it's a bit confusing to me. 6-2, I think, has to try to run now and clean up the outfield blot too. Of course, we might get attacked, but we also might crack next roll if we don't run now. And for now, we still have a bunch of structure in front of Kimon, or in front of Petco, even when he does attack with double fives. Petco's rolling okay. Probably going to win a backgammon for the match. All right. Quickly needs some 3s and 2s to step up. That'll do. Gets to reestablish the... So he loses out on some diversification by playing 24-23. No other ace that doesn't break the prime, so of course he has to. But maybe he'd rather be split if he had the option. Have more ways to hop up to the edge. The anchor is going to save some gammons when this doesn't work out for him, though. I think he's happy to just fan until Kimon crashes through now. He should be so lucky. Oh yeah, if you enjoyed Sander and Mochi, then definitely watch Hide and Mochi. Of course, Mochi and Dirk was great too. I mean, all the finals have been great. I actually never watched the original one with Sander from the first year. I was there, and that's the first time I did commentary was during the World Championship. 2-6 breaks. Has to turn into an attack. This is what Kimon was hoping for. And Ace puts him in a pretty good position. No such luck. Now Petco looking for a deuce up. Immediately. Fours is going to crack immediately instead. At least one of those. Maybe he could play the 4 in as well. No. Of course, you don't want to leave a shot on board. What am I talking about? All right. At least it doesn't crack more. 5 enters and makes the 6 prime. All right. Big stroke of luck for Kimon. Winning a lot of gammons in this position with Petco cracking already too. There, if he cracks a little further, there's even going to be some trap opportunities here too. I guess not really here. With the reinforced 23, it doesn't help so much. But one concept that we're always looking for in this winning of a position is how do I win more gammons now? And one way when our opponent has an anchor but not a spare on it is to open up the 7 or the 8 sooner. Make them come out and break their anchor with a 6 or 5 and then try to close them out. But here that would just get a spare moving, which would save a lot of gammon. So I think probably Kimon's just going to keep structure for as long as possible here in front. Keep letting Petco crash and try to delay his opportunities to leave with one. If I bring a copy of my book to Atlanta, you'll get one? Cool. Someone will be there with my book for sure, I'm sure. I don't have plans to be in Atlanta yet. I was thinking about Ohio. Yeah, I always have the book for a little bit cheaper at tournaments. 2-1. So he's thinking about the trap idea already. Maybe he would be like to, if he gets hit with a 5, then Kimon can go back fishing for that blot on the 3 potentially and send a 4th back, maybe win more gammons that way. So it doesn't seem unreasonable. But usually with the 3-back, I'm not really thinking about the trap idea. Very interesting. He's decided that the 2's for sure, and that if he does open something up that he wants to be hit on the way, could be the right idea. The problem with the trap too is that he could roll 5s or 6s and escape and win the race still. Oh, we're betting on the clock here. Interesting. And he goes for a trap. Okay, let's see if this can generate some extra gammons for him. 3-2 just cleans up the blot. Not much value in the trap anymore, but the 5 is frozen now. Other problem with the trap. And now a 5 out for Petco is huge. 6-2 is okay as well. Anything that escapes is going to save a ton of gammons. It's going to be hard for Petco to win more than 2 on this one. And, or sorry, for Kimon. Clears from the rear and starts safetying up. Try to make sure he wins the 2 points. 5-1 can take 2 off. Sure, sure. Six 3 is going to run around too. Okay. Yeah, I guess he was forced to. Sorry, he couldn't play it from the back. Maybe the 3 takes the perfect crossover into the board, though, so I'm not sure why not there. This contains better if he gets a shot. Is this 0? Yeah, so he's thinking about what other plays are there. If we take 2 off, then our aces are getting awkward pretty quick, but I still think it's worth it. Petco is so likely to have to go soon anyway. Oh, he wants to look at some sort of, yeah, if he freezes progress, there are 11 pips outside in some gammons. So maybe this wins a little bit more, but interesting idea. Petco definitely saving it here and actually could win the race here in the match with a couple lucky rolls. He's down 4 checkers, but Kimon is going to have more potential misses down the road for sure. I think the coming into the lower point seems good. I kind of like 7-4 there. Why not? Make sure we don't miss on 4s. Why does he want to leave that gap there? 6s, okay. 3 off for Petco. Still a lot of work to do. Going to need Kimon to help with some misses of his own. There's the first one. Lots of them available with the 2 and the 4 point open. And a bit of a sweat now to go on to 3-away, 2-away. That'll do it. All right. And so 3-away, 2-away, where I always talk about match scores in terms of how many more they have to win to get to the end of the match. So Kimon is 3 away from winning. Petco 2 away from winning. So it doesn't matter how many points in the match there are. Wherever you started from, if you get to 2 away, 3 away, the math of this situation is the same. So it's like more irrelevant. And a way to like normalize our thinking about different match length scores. It's good to get in that habit to think of it that way. 6-3 gets to hit loose. And so the cube's dead when he sends it 2 away, and gammons can win the match. So in any sort of early game advantage with gammons possible, Kimon will be sending. And Petco gonna have a hard time until he gets to a very late game position with lots of wins and no gammons sending the cube. And Petco with a small advantage in the beginning here. Looks like, but he doesn't have a board point. Actually, I guess I'm not sure who's winning. 3s, I think. Wow, so many choices with these. Could make an anchor in the 10 point. Maybe that's the normal play. Maybe at the score, I like the prime better. I don't know. Bar point looks so strong here, too. With 10 in the zone, threatening to attack next. I don't think we want to go ham and like hit 2 or anything like that, but yeah, he finds a fairly normal play in 21 and 10. And Petco wants to respond with only 2 back to his 3 with just trying to simplify and race. So if he's okay in the race here, this is a fine play. Interesting, with no board points and some gammons present, does Kimon have market loss here and pointing on head? with the blots around the board and things like that, it could get risky on a point fan. So it doesn't seem unreasonable here. A lot of volatility in this position for sure. You hate it if Petco just escapes and gets to sit on a 2-cube and try to win a race, though. $145 for black. 163 for white, so well down in the race. I don't know if I counted that right. Beautiful roll. So this, I mean, this is what he was worried about. After he rolls this, maybe his opponent can't play this often enough. Feels like you would love to play 13-9 twice just to try to close out, but then you take pressure off the outfield blot. Probably worth more to just close out quickly, I think. So I would bring the checkers in the zone. But he wants to, I mean, this distribution just looks so awkward. I don't know why we want to stack up like this early. There we go. This is 0. That's also funny how like absolute top players like to shuffle checkers around to visualize things. Can't remember where the starting position was afterward. Happens all the time. And so I think if Kimon wants to send the cube, I think he can claim this. If he rolls, I think he must be thinking too good, right? With so much better of a board. This looks awfully scary even with the race for Petco to take, though. There's going to be a lot of gammons here. I mean, he's likely to just hit loose with a 6 as a follow-up. And if Petco doesn't perform, he's just out of this game. It was a small no-double there. So, yeah, if like last sequence was a small no-double, it's hard to imagine how this can't be a pass already.
In the first set of revive matches in the championship division, Patrick Keane.
He should be close to ahead in the race by now, too. Even when he doesn't, like, cash in. I mean, the other nice thing about this cube is when he doesn't just win immediately, if Petco escapes, well, he's still got, like, beautiful anchor contact. So he's, like, never really far down in this game either. Those are, like, 50-50 games almost when he sits back on a 21 point. Hopefully Jeff has us on the cube action here. This seems pretty strong. Team thinks it's a take. 12 in the zone. Better board. I don't know. I would keep this for money, I think. Seems reasonable. And the nice rule of thumb that I use in my book, too, is that these most sensitive match scores, if you would double this at a normal score, that's often the point where you want to switch to passing at 3-way, 2-way, and 4-way, 3-way. In gammonish positions, specifically. Whatever's going on in the Victor match is an absolute mess. Is this a backgammon game? What's going on? Huge take in this. Okay. Must be underestimating 3-back again. This happened to me in UBC, too. Oh, it's a bigger blunder. So I'm misunderstanding the position again. Okay. Let's look at it. I got to bring it up over here and have some fun. I won't be surprised to see Petco pass this. I wasn't surprised to see someone pass something like this in the UBC either. What do we got going here? Does he just not win that often? Is it like a 50-50 game? And it's that much work to close out or what? What's going on here? I guess he's just not on the bar is the big issue. And so he doesn't actually get hit that often. We make like the 3-point next. Not so devastating. Yeah, it's 36 shy of a double. Okay. Yeah, it's just a very long game with 140 pips. Very interesting. The more I look at it, the more I expect Petco to figure one like this out. But yeah, this is nothing like a cube for money. Okay. It's just not actually threatening to do as much on the next roll as it looks like to me originally. Like, Kimon's like weirdly distributed. If he misses, then Petco can just run and have a good race immediately on the next sequence. And the material in the zone is just a little bit, like, it's not right up there bearing down and unloading. It actually needs a little bit of work to get closer. So maybe it's not accurate to call this 12 in the zone even. And blitzes tend to be quite difficult with 3 checkers back 2. Wow, it's hard for me to imagine, though, if the last one was a close cube, that this is actually like a slight bit smaller. It could be an easy take for a lot of players. I don't know. Maybe part of what he has to think about is how good is just a 2. Like, the priming game plan is not that great. Petco can figure that out too. But yeah, when we look at it at a really thin layer of like 12 checkers in the zone and a good board, then it looks very scary. But if we can think about it deeper and how it's likely to progress, then we can see there's not a whole lot of immediate threat. There's nothing that closes him out this roll or just like puts him on the bar, threatening to never come in again, really. Like a 6-4, I guess, in double 4s are nightmares. That's not that many rolls. And everything else, we've got some time to still try to play this game home. We can see the 140 pips on each side too. That's a good indicator that this is a longer game than it looks like. A lot of this commentary with like no XG live feed and kind of like in and out reading chat and things like that too makes me realize how much of my understanding of position comes from like the flow of the game too. It's really hard for me to drop in on a position and know what's going on. But if I'm like feeling how the game goes and whether I think I have an advantage or not and where it is, it's a lot easier for me to like feel when we're approaching a cube, if that makes sense. There's just so much pattern recognition in this game. I'm really amazed by the players that manage to just calculate it instead. The Martys and things like that. Feels like there's a lot of US players like that, maybe less internationally or something. More of the field players elsewhere. Petco has plenty of bank to think about this. This could be the decision of the match, so good to spend some clock time on it for sure. And he's going to let it go. Wow. That is a pretty massive bluff to get through for Kimon. I don't think he was thinking of it as a bluff exactly, but functioned that way. Oh, nice. He's in the audience quickly. Is that good news or bad news?
I didn't bring the bad news.
All right. You'd be rebuying if it was bad news, right? You have another match to play?
No, I'm done for tonight because I won.
Yeah, well done. Your first round 2 player. I love it. Kimon refuses to stack his checkers up. Just going to put it in the center there. Petco's going to go ahead and fix that for him. Two-way. This is true DMP. Either of them can send the cube correctly at any point that they want. Usually people wait for an advantage and to see if their opponent might want to pass. What this should play out is just like a 1-point match. Petco with the advantage. He's definitely going to have market losers on a hit. So the theory of this is that you can't not send it if you have a market loser. You hate to move on and be too good, and so he's going to send it. And back it comes. Yep, okay. No market loss there. Probably just 2 up, though, to pressure that 8-point blot, maybe make an anchor. Yeah, by those numbers, that was a borderline cube at any score, pretty much. Pointing out that at 2-way, 4-way, it's still fine to take. That's a difficult one. I mean, the issue with those two is that, like, some of those score adjustment cubes I guess it can feel like fairly rare to get to a volatile position that deep in into the game, and so you get a little bit lost there. You're expecting to just receive a cube on like the first couple rolls. Okay, steps up, makes a bid for freedom and an anchor. Kimon gonna get to block the back. Nice shake for him. And if Petco hadn't advanced, he'd be running. 6 ace. There's a couple options with this one. How much does this depend on race? I guess he can just like maybe make this point if he has the timing for a priming battle. I'm not sure. Of course, we would have liked to anchor. We would be happy hopping out with the 6. But here, wow, he wants to slot and make the anchor. Okay, when this works, he's like resolved most of the game. This is a reasonable idea. And when he makes this play, though, he can be attacked. Kimon can switch to a blitz. And now there's a blot on the back that maybe Kimon can end up picking up instead of slotting the back of the 5' a lot of the time. But the attack's a little bit difficult with such good structure. If Petco responds just once with any loose hits, he's doing great. Anchor slot, very interesting. I think probably just making the bar point pretty strong here. And it works great on double 6s, that's for sure. And so Kimon do a 100% attack game plan, going to make the deuce and the ace together. Really needs Petco not to enter. Entering and anchoring is beautiful. Petco in a huge lead in this game now. Nothing 7 can't fix. No such luck. It should just cover and play behind. We got a 4-3 over here. Yeah, I mean, you can't let your opponent just sit on the edge, but you also hate hitting against a 5-point board. Tricky one. Gotta try for it, though. Huge swing on a 3 for Kimon. All the work is not done yet. He should just wait a long time after fanning. Just wants to make sure it's not going to change or something, I guess. I don't know what the deal with that is. Petco rolling forward. 4 down. Aces and deuces going to cover. Everything else going to hop out. And looking likely to make the 6' to win unless Kimon can find a deuce 6 here. 4-3's a fan. Spend some time. Look at it. And then hit the clock. 6-5. I guess this is just rolling forward. Can't cover the back, so we're going to make the deuce. Ace 6 this time. And 1-2 gets to enter. Pause to think about it was not without reason that time. 2-3. Okay, the 2 covers, so 4 can just top out. Time to focus on mobility. Our opponent can't prime us or contain us or anything. Got to make sure we don't crack. Wants to think about it. Petco asks him to wait. I don't know why that cracks me up. When Kimon's always so careful about like waiting on his own clock. What can this do? This can make we have to look for some sort of weird root number, get recirculated. They get DMP, maybe you just hit and slot it and hope to get recirculated. You hope to get hit with the 4 and make the ace point anchor might be your best way to win. You just have to come up with something now. 2s, do they crack? No, I don't think there's any root number that's gonna like ruin it. We can't block. Maybe staying back on the 5s is a good way. Yeah, so I think parking it here is fine. Maybe even you could play like 5 to deuce and just hope to get recirculated. I mean, another way is just to get home safely, and when you get closed out, hope to enter quickly and still race. Maybe that's the best idea. I don't know.
Okay, fucking.
I'll leave watching Victor get Gammon for the match here. Yeah. On a 4 cube. Victor lost. Victor likely to go rebuy. Okay, so he did get recirculated and make the ace point. Plan is complete, and he sends another checker back. Okay, okay. Maybe this can work. Really, Kimon's plan is just a fan now. Double aces, not what he was hoping for. Enters. And yeah, this is going to keep him from cracking the most to reinforce the 4-point board, so he's going to try to keep as many points alive as he can. Well, Petco comes around to bear off. Neither Victor or Aaliyah thinks there's any justice in ever losing a backgammon match for either of them. I didn't get to watch that close enough. It looked like a pretty wild game. 6 into the 5, and I think, yeah, it feels like that distribution's okay, and we don't want to be so far that we put another checker on high points. 6 to 4 always feels strong in those situations as well. We're trying to load the checkers up in the center in a mountain kind of structure. 4-3 could clear, but I think Petco really wants to keep the prime for long enough to destroy as much of Kimon's offensive structure as he can. 4-3 going to come in safely now. Things looking good for Petco. Victor is playing Linda Clay. I don't know a lot about her, but I've seen her name before. Plays a lot of the U.S. tournaments. 2s could clear from the rear. It's a pretty tall stack in the center. But common theme against the ace point is that you want to clear the 6 eventually, like as quickly as possible. But usually you don't need to play this safe when your opponent's board is so destroyed. You just want to get checkers off before you potentially leave a shot. I think I would have liked peeling there a little bit better, but what do I know? Yeah, Victor had to take a 4 cube, leading 6 away, 8 away, which is usually not a good thing. I'm not sure how he got to send the cube to begin with either. Gotta be careful at those leading scores. Three, 2. Evens everything out. Things looking nice and safe for Petco. And Kimon happy to just keep his contact for as long as possible. Oh, we see all the matchups in there. And so, yeah, with 99 players in the field, that means that, oh, David Kettler had to wait for a rebuy, it looks like, too, so he won't get a rebuy. Tough draw for him. But that means that we're going to have over 100 entries for sure. It looks like they're going to cap it at 128. That's a nice size bracket. So 64 draw for tomorrow. That's really cool. All right, Coup Classique with no closeout time. 6-5-2 off. This would be a cool one for Kimon to win. All right, he gets to try. Can never close out. He considers running without hitting. I mean, with dice, it's always possible. Not terribly likely, though. A lot of you watching. If Kimon won this somehow, this would be the craziest thing that I've ever seen. This would be the most miraculous victory that I've seen in backgammon, I'm sure. It has to be the most unlikely thing. And then I don't know, everything's with time. You would need a lot of fans on a 2-point board, I think. 4-6 takes a checker off. Okay, here's how it starts. Lots of aces and deuces on the dice for Petco. 4-6 is a little bit too good. Oh, set number 1. Okay, Kimon just 4 rolls away. 3 now. Petco rolls a lot of pips. So 2-1, 2-1. It could take Petco 3 rolls. Does that do it? Yeah, that decides it. He misses. That's unfortunate. Okay. All right. So you're going to have Petco advancing in this one, and then Kimon probably going to go over and rebuy, play another round. We might stream some rebuy matches tonight before we close down. They're only playing a first round tonight, and then maybe we'll have some side event jackpot kind of stuff too. I don't know. But after you win a first round, you're done for the night. And they're going to redraw the rest of the 64 winners for tomorrow and set the bracket up from there. So I'll go see what else is happening here, get an update. Maybe we'll be back with more. Probably. I imagine so. Petco on that. But at 2-way, 2-way. Petco. I'm sorry.
Okay, intermediate rebuy players. We have Christina Elias versus
I reasoned my land.
Brad Oak versus Tom Kennedy.
Also, yes. I love that one. Good job. Partner? Yes.
Oh, you. All right. Well, good luck in the next round, Devo. Oh, we're gonna have Victor Ashkenazi and Kara Schultz. That's an exciting.
Oh, man. All right. I got
Are you gonna join me?
Yeah, huh?
Oh yeah. And I'm tired today already. It's 9 o'clock. Hell, I need a nap.
Hey, man.
Yeah, we got a rebuy
I've
match
been
coming.
there, done that.
Yeah?
Mean,
Oh,
I
you did
drank
the
a
nap.
Red Bull. I drank
That's
a Red
smart.
Bull tonight. You
I
probably
think
don't
my
do that.
problem was I went to Texas Day Brazil or whatever,
Yeah.
and like all you can eat steak just does it to you, right? Like I don't know. Now my
Yeah.
body's doing other work.
I went up. I laid down for I can take a nap for 10 or 15 minutes and sort of recharge a little bit.
Oh,
Man,
what
I
was the
survived
pregame
a
combo
while
between
and
Victor and Linda? That sounds funny.
Huh?
I'm catching up on chat. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Great.
Yes, another one. Woo, Petco. People are cheering. How are you doing, Bill? Thanks, Nick. Thank you. I have friend can beat all of you. Send them. Okay.
My
There's
friend
always
can beat
one of
all
them.
of you. I want to play him.
Right. The thing is, he's not wrong, you know? He checked the players, all easy to beat them. Yeah, send him. Is he in the San Antonio area? And like, what kind of stakes does he want to play for? We're at the Sheridan Gunter Hotel. Everyone accepts challenges around here. Is there a prize for champion? Yeah, this is, I don't know what it's going to be up top. They'll figure that out after rebuys and such. But this is a $400 entry, $240 with rebuys. So with that $400 entry, there were a lot of entrants, like
Here we
99.
go. Kara and Victor. Victor just got beat by one woman. Now he's
yeah.
playing maybe the best one today. One of them.
Yeah.
Kara's she won an intermediate event and a ladies jackpot, some kind of thing, and then she moved up to the Open in LA and she took third place over there.
Okay, 5-3, and then a 4-1 split, and then a 2-1 split, and then a 4-2.
Okay.
They're playing kind of fast. I feel like transcribing. That's what I want to do when I'm tired. It keeps me into the game.
Oh, does it? All
I'll
right.
get you some answers. Yeah. 2-6 gets the hit. Okay. Yeah, we got Ray Fogerland on the mic. That means he won, right?
Yeah, it did.
Who'd you get to beat in the first round?
It was Stacy Turner.
Stacy Turner.
It
Oh.
was kind of a wild and crazy
Who we got?
match.
Stacy Turner is another tough American opponent. 4-6 fans. And what do we got now? 3 back, nothing. I guess Victor is still working. It was an
Yeah.
interesting decision to still hit and come in on the 23. I guess that's good against the made 3 point. 6-1 with 3 back. I don't think we want to like break the 8 to hit or even go from the 9 or anything like this. Doesn't feel like a blitz position. Thinking the bar feels a little weak too, though. I don't know what to do with this.
It's going to be wide open either way. Could he make the bar?
I guess he could. That gives good 6s from the bar.
That
Why
would
don't-
resurrect 2-6 from the bar.
Maybe for lack of options, I do end up just hitting loose.
Step out and go to the 8 point. Why not do that? Yeah.
Step out to the 18 and go to the 8. Yeah, that is what I was settling on eventually, but I don't know. It feels very passive, doesn't it, when you're down already?
Well, there's nothing aggressive really. Well, you could hit,
Yeah.
but you don't really.
Yeah, 9-2 wins here just because these other options are so boring.
Okay.
Just wins a little more gammons. Yeah, Victor gonna find one like this, I think. Interesting. Yeah, first instinct is like, what business do we have blitzing? And another fan, this is good. Two up.
This is it. Now you got to send this.
I think so. I mean,
Especially
it's too
against
wild of a
somebody.
sequence, right?
First of all, you got to learn something about your opponent. If it's an unknown quantity, you got to find out what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Some
Well,
of
she
them
finds
will
an
just-
easy take, and this is a borderline cube.
Yeah, okay. What is this, double fives or 5-4?
5-4. It's going to start by covering, right?
Yeah, it's gonna cover, and then he'll, I guess, figure out the 5. But maybe he's thinking about hitting the third checker. I guess I would make the 2-point.
I think so too. We're so likely to pick up that checker
That's
later.
much better against 2-6 from the bar, by the way.
And we already have the blitzing problem of 3 back. The step out does seem very strong though. Biggest weakness to a blitzing position like this is when we have 3 checkers back. So much work to do to bring around the material to blitz.
Yeah, he still doesn't have enough ammo to blitz. It's just he did that because he didn't have really any other options. I can't see these dice. 2-1.
2-1. Yeah, this is a pretty weak shot. Maybe so. One idea would be to bring a checker down to continue the attack. The other 23-20 to maybe threaten that blot on the 11 point seems like something too.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards that, but
It's just getting to safety so often that I don't know how much it helps. I guess when we get hit on the bar point, we make an anchor more often too. This is confusing. Victor tends to do really well in these positions with he likes the wide open, lots of options, and find a way to find his strategy through it, you know?
yeah,
He'll work it out.
yeah, and that's why he never gets outplayed, and he's got a 3,300
Right.
rating on Galaxy. Yeah, I think I would go 23-20, but then
Well, Victor thinks so too. It must be okay.
he's smarter than he looks.
24-21 is a little better. Anything like that, 18. Yeah, they're all many very close options. Did Ankara fans again?
Yeah, she fanned.
Ouch.
Oh, this is gonna
3-3 is beautiful to make the
make
5
the
points.
ace.
Yeah, so I mean it's a blitzing theme, but with only 9 in the zone, there's a little bit more liability here. I think it's
But there's
okay,
gonna
though.
be a third checker up, so
Yeah.
he can bring the checkers in the zone.
This is a nice play.
And he's got
Great for Carr to enter, and now Victor really wants to prevent that anchor. 9s, deuces, 6s, 4s, everything hits. 3-1 is at least going to send another checker back. Lots of games.
Here's Rudy. Hey,
right.
Rudy, get up here.
And a 4-6, okay, that's going to save a ton of game for Cara here.
Okay.
Huge roll. And now Victor with a lot of work to do against this anchor game.
Yeah, he's gonna, but just come out and step up one. What's he gonna do with the ace?
I think he can actually give up the 14 here and just work on getting home. Do we really? Okay, he's going to play this way. I don't
And
know.
now, see, I would never have done that. And he must have a reason for having done that. Going 6-5 there. I don't know. I would.
Yeah, it's actually second best play to just stepping up to the 23. Interesting. I don't know why. I don't even know why you want the 14.
6-5 was the best.
6-5 is very close candidate. Yeah.
Well, you know, if someone told me that was the best, then I couldn't tell them the reason why.
I'm still thinking just all in on escaping here. I want to make the 9 point or something like that. And just be
Yeah.
done with this. I don't want to have to try to get this home against an anchor with no outfield points.
Right, and if he gets lucky, she's
Fan all the way
pan
home.
until she can't, whatever. That's pretty awful.
That's the other plan.
She's having a tough tournament. I walked by 2 of her matches. I think she was down 9-0 and 8-0.
So it feels like following the plan is just coming to the 9 point. But he's gonna think about his options here. I feel like he's just gonna remake every time the way he's been playing this.
Yeah, I think so. And then he'll leapfrog him home, right? He'll just make the 9 point and do something with the spare.
Yeah, and that follows the theme. Still the best there. But now he's ready to start to clear. Okay, this is
And
a
now
fine
he's only
play,
got
close.
1 point to break over there. All right.
Yeah, I was ready to do that earlier, but fine.
Okay.
Now Victor sees my wisdom. I see.
Yeah, well, sometimes it takes a guy a while to get it.
Yeah, just the light bulb goes off. I get it. Around to the 11 and in seems pretty nice here. I mean, we were kind of hoping to make the 9, but I'm not sure
Oh,
how much
yeah,
we want
that's
that.
no directs. Okay.
Yeah.
You make it. I mean, there's no.
People were asking earlier who the best player in the U.S. was, and I think after I thought about it for a while, I think I'd pick Victor. I don't know what you guys think. If you had to.
Yeah,
Number
if
one.
somebody held a gun to my head and said Victor's the best player, I could probably agree with him.
Well, I could agree
him
if
or
they said you too then.
Him or Marty, but also
Yeah.
you gotta. I don't think Neil's as good as them, but he had the lowest PR in the PR event.
Neil is one of the ones I
Dana's
thought
really
about, Marty.
good.
Yep.
Chris Trencher's getting to be really good.
Yeah. And there's a ton of great players, a ton of them that are very competitive. Not always a huge difference between the best player and like very close to it. But I don't
Yeah,
know.
very
It's a
close to another guy is Rudy Langebach
Oh yeah.
and Frank Talbot.
Lots of players in the room that must be candidates. That's for sure. And okay, finally Kara's in, threatened to hit shots, and Victor not all that ready for it.
Well,
he just
can
attack
bring
and
down
freeze her
two
motion?
and dare her to break her anchor. I mean,
What
if
about
she
this?
rolled a 6.
This must win more gammons. Yeah, pretty automatic play
Okay.
according to 3 play. Is Victor
Well,
top
he's-
3 in the
he's
world? That's
number
hard.
1 on Galaxy, so I would have to say yeah.
Yeah.
He's top 3 in the world. I don't know. But I don't know who the other 2 guys are. There's some strong.
This is weird. I guess we have to switch off the 6. Why do we want to leave the blot? Yeah, and this is out of range now too.
Yeah, that's the safest play, but for now.
It's annoying.
Yep, he did it. Okay.
Carlo with roughly 0 decisions in this game. Must be playing a pretty good PR, but one mistake's going to hurt that a lot. Yeah.
Look at
5-1.
this.
Oh,
Let's make the
remakes it.
6
Come
play
on.
again.
That's not
I
fair.
can always make that later. We don't need no stinking 6-point. Okay. Well,
Okay, still having a hard time clearing.
apparently
safely.
Victor's having better luck in this match.
I
than he
guess
did
clearing
in
the 6 is 0 shots, but okay, this must be fine.
Yeah, that.
It looks like the bot likes that though.
5-2.
Yeah, big mistake to clear the 6 too early there. Could have trouble clearing it still.
So this has got. I would take the spare off to 5, but yeah.
Even out, yeah, our big sets, our best numbers work best here. Seems reasonable.
Yeah.
Too. Winning a lot of gammons either way. Yeah, he's playing really clean here. He fans again, okay.
Well, there's only one bad number. 2.
All right. Now we're in business. Decision number 2 for Kara.
Oh, really?
I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, something like it.
I guess there was a better 3
Uh-oh.
she could have played too. 2 shot levers here, yep.
Is this how Victor was bringing him home against Linda?
Breeze can make a bunch of crossovers and try to save the gammon, I guess. Okay.
I don't know, 3? What's really bad is when you roll back-to-back aces. The first one you get missed.
All right, likely 4-0 start.
All right. Yeah, that's hard. Well, I mean, you can.
That's a lot of blots in the outfield.
It's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11 crossovers for her.
The trick here is to not burn out your think pad
Oh, yeah. I don't
on
know.
a position
I think
like this.
Just roll fast so you don't lose any time and then, mark the 4 up. So you can make your decisions in the next game. Because these ones aren't going to matter anyway.
Sure.
I mean, she's even money not to get out of her outfield. Well, what's his name won a game with 2 sets of boxes, and he had 43 pips to play. Albert State
Just
had
stop
40,
it.
and I said, why'd you waste all the pips?
All right.
All right, 4-0. Come on, let's have something a little bit more exciting than that, please. Now you're transcribing, huh? So you
Yeah.
can tell us what the best plays are?
Yeah, all the ones that they made are the best plays so far. They're
Oh,
playing
really?
clean. Yeah.
Well, she didn't get much credit because she was on the roof the whole time.
Yeah. I think there was some interesting decisions for sure. Like we're splitting against this? Against the towers? Sure.
All right, here's where you always hope for double fives. Carol Joy Cole, by the way, she would not have split that deuce. She refuses against anybody.
Ooh. Sixes can get around to safety, huh? Then I think we probably play down to the bar, or do we try to find freedom now?
Yeah, the bar, and then
Yeah. We get a mic if you
come on, Wells, get out
Yeah.
of here.
I got David Wells hovering next to me. He likes watching the transcription, probably. Seeing answers and such. Who doesn't like answers? All right, big racing lead for Kara. 2 down for Victor. Still has to escape, but maybe, I guess the fly shots.
Oh, look at this shit.
Oh, gets the hidden cover? Beauty. What's the last one, though? The last one's hard. I wouldn't throw it back, but.
No.
Ace is already hit, so maybe down is fine. Oh, look at all the duplication on the
I
down.
might 6-2. I don't know.
Why not 13-9? There's like no new numbers from that. And ones. Yeah, which are both already hit. So,
You know-
yeah, whatever.
She could have hit and made the 9 point and left a blot on the 4 point. That would also
Yeah.
fours, but
I think having the board point feels a little stronger. Bot's going to think about this one again. If price $1 million, I can bring my friend here.
oh
Yeah, down to the 9 is right.
yeah, I'll give you $1 million. Just bring him.
Yeah. You got to take her. Wait, what is she? She stacks up the 4 instead. 2 4 hits? Okay. All right. 3 and 5 down. Pretty big response here. 5-4. I guess we just make the 5 point, right?
I do.
Cleans up two two blots, makes the best point. Lots of nice things there. He wants to make the 9 and hit with it. That's an interesting play.
He didn't let her use all those builders, so he didn't give her her whole shake.
Maybe he's worried about just giving up the outfield. Something like this. I don't know.
Well, she had a lot of builders, and she had a
Oh, my
direct
computer doesn't
shot.
like the analysis level I have on here. Well, he's supposed to pass no matter what anyway. So maybe this is a nice trick. It's second best for sure. 2-6 enters in safeties, and then 6-1. So I think she's missed some big cubes here. Victor points on head. 5-4. A little bit of a strange position. Still missing cubes here. Can't just give initiative here, so probably have to go for a tempo hit, I guess.
Yeah.
Hit behind.
Three six
3-6
from the bar.
gets to enter. The
Right
six
out.
shots are good.
There you go.
Oh, out instead of behind. Okay.
Revise.
Yeah, you don't want to sit there and face huddle an avalanche
versus
And that stays in the game for him too. I mean, Kara still has huge
Jerry
cubes.
Olsen versus Austin
She still, that was a cube there too?
Yeah, yeah.
Missouri.
You guys explain that. I'm transcribing.
It didn't occur to me. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of like very positional. The outfield's given up, bunch of checkers back.
And just an 8-mile race
Yeah.
lead. That's the big deal.
And it gets bigger when she's down this much in the match too, right? So you got to make something happen. Five has to hit. Has an even better board now, threatening to hit the blot. I don't know. Yep. And I guess she's just trying to hop out again. Yeah, these like no outfield games were like really confusing to me with Petco versus Kimon last time too. Ooh, 2-3 is a nice response. Hits and covers. Could be right. You're right. Frank's on this one.
Oh, you are sharp. Frank.
I think she needs to enter deep here, right? I don't think we can afford to enter on the 21 against these mountains, like all these blots around too.
No, because she'd have to stack it anyway.
It's
So
not- yeah,
yeah, so
yeah.
ace and
Six, the deuce is a little bit better. Not great for distribution either.
but it gets rid of the fifth checker, so that's cool. That thing's not doing anything anyway.
This slot's a better point. Sure, this seems fine.
I
Maybe
don't
this
know.
is better.
I don't see how people can look at a stack of 5 checkers. She put a 6th one on there. You didn't consider moving off that.
And 3, 4.
So this was
Oh,
a
she
game
came in
where
high,
she
I'm
had
sorry.
a double out, and she's gonna end up losing it. It looks like she gets missed here. Yeah,
Oh, hops out. And 6-3 can't hit.
it
But
can
he
do
gets to make a
something
5-point
else.
board. Yeah, Victor's got plenty of game in this one now. Only 10 pips ahead in the race. No, this is like a 60% game. Only 10 pips in the race. Yeah. So the contact is super good for Victor. Yeah.
And this is the first time she stopped to think about it, really.
Mm-hmm.
When it's the worst, you know, the scariest. Yeah. That's all right. I mean, she's getting adjusted to it.
6-1 hits. Is that what happened there? Yes. That could be a market loser. 4-6 fan. Yeah, I think that'll decide it. Now we got enough. 28 pips in the race, threatening some gammons. Maybe she could even take a roll and pretend like too good. 98 shy of that, actually. 8% gammons, yeah.
Okay, so regardless, Victor passes. And now if you're playing somebody and you're Victor and you know that they just missed 3 or 4 doubles, how do you adjust your strategy going forward?
I don't. I try to play good backgammon. But yeah, it's, I mean...
I do try to adjust stuff. I mean, I want to learn something about what's going on.
Hop up, Frank, yeah.
Right. So, right. So you can. Well, one of the things about people that don't double is if they don't double when they're down in the race, they're liable not to double on the come. You know.
This is also like people saying she's playing poorly because she missed a bunch of cubes, but she missed the same cube over and over again. It just repeats. Like it's one position she didn't understand, basically.
Well, it's
And that
okay.
happens, yeah.
And I'm not criticizing that. I'm just trying to say how the best way to take advantage of something like that. And what I found, playing with one friend of mine who was very slow to double, you can double them early because they're not going to send you back a sexy 4 cube. They're going to wait until they hit, you know, and then you're going to see the cube.
Yeah.
So there's no, you know, you get to jam gammons down their throat, but they never do that to you. So.
Ramping the aggression on the cube is an interesting response to not getting cubed. I think that makes sense, though. Yeah, the 4-1 play was a little aggressive, too, but I don't know. Those are all confusing. Did she fan on that?
She fanned 2 6s from the
Why?
bar. I did that twice tonight on the 1-point board.
I can agree that fanning there was a mistake. All right, now she gets to anchor, though. That's pretty good. So plenty of game here. Victor with 18 pip lead. Playing a nice simple game with the match lead. Right where he wants to be. Can't play this role simple, though. Probably we just minimize shots playing to the deuce. Oh,
yeah,
wait,
I like that. Because she's got a blot inside, and he wants to get her out of there, and he's got to...
Get you out of there.
Yeah, this is actually a sizable mistake to play to the deuce, and we miss out on that opportunity to tempo hit.
What's the five?
2 down is
it's
fine,
a hit
too.
is the right play?
2 down is second best by a small margin, but hitting loose on the ace is better. Yeah,
Okay.
interesting one. I guess the 2 duplication is something here, huh?
Oh, she hits and covers when she would have missed the other play, so...
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes there's a penalty for making wrong plays.
What can the 4 do? Just play behind, I guess. Oh, he did that already. 5 6. Well, we can't clean everything up, so maybe it just has to hit. Oh, yeah. I don't see another 6. And she cleans up with the 5. Maybe we could bring that 5 in the action or something, but okay.
2 6 from the bar.
And does it just top out? I don't see another 6.
Okay. I'll buy that.
Yep, I'll keep trying to tell you guys what XG says on the plays.
Ooh, that's kind of a brick. She had 4s, 5s, and 3s. That's everything.
And Victor back to the original game plan of just cleaning up and racing
Yep.
after a whole bunch of action. I had 23-17 after the play here. And so Kara just needs to make board points quickly and get ready for contact. The bar point counts. Sure. Six, 4. Okay, yeah, this goes to a more pure point than 2 off of the 8.
Okay.
Yeah. 5-1 is gonna start. Oh yeah, she can come out with the 5 now. Not worried about being hit and slot with the ace. Yeah, this looks beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice.
Very good play. I think a lot of people get tempted to play something like 7 to deuce, but you just don't need to do that and can focus on keeping a pure board with this tactical opportunity of 2 blots behind. And so even here, Victor can hit and cover, but I don't know if it's worth the contact here. So he's got a decision after a play like this. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just content to play. He can.
Right. This
It's
is
a
right.
natural thing to hit and cover something, and would be way to go. But
Would have been a blunder to hit and cover. He's playing
can be
passive for the
patient.
race is good. 5-2 makes it around now. Yeah, she can leave the ace there too. Okay. 15-8 is actually best. Interesting. They're super close though. 5-2, sure. Saves a 6. Buys time, makes a good board point. A little bit better to come off the 8, but okay. Get the idea. And 5 prime ready for Kara. No
She's
more shots
ready.
for Victor. Three, 2. I don't think he wants
Make
to
the
shovel
eights and
behind like
deuce?
this. You have a gap on the 4. It's bad for the race. I'd rather play 8 to 6 now pretty clearly, but I don't know.
bad for a race that you're not up 20 pips. But it's
Yeah.
not so bad.
It's
here.
not too far off to do this. Okay. But
Okay.
a little bit better to play 8 to 6.
Okay.
All right, starting to roll forward a little further.
Now he can duplicate 4s here.
Coming up with a reason to leave shots seems like a bit
Well,
much.
he's leaving a shot
Interesting.
anyway.
Wow. Wow, does he really need to do this? This is right. This is best.
He
Yeah.
went to the 9 point, right? It would have been.
So ace hits and 4
She rolled
covers.
4-1 anyway.
He found that really quickly, but that was the best play. I would have been scared to leave a shot against this board. Okay.
Well, this is the time to do it because the board's only going to get better and it's going to be jail, on the next turn.
Okay.
So that was the last time when he was going to consider leaving a voluntary shot.
I suppose so.
Because then you get a little bit of a surprise sometimes. You get lucky and you get gammoned on account of it.
Looks like jail already to me. Oh, I didn't even see this. You can just continue and make the 8 here. Okay.
Yeah.
This is the best play. 7-3 is close. That's fair. The 4-point board is still scary, so another piece of why the volunteering was okay. The cleanup's not always so easy here. You're right, yeah. Board was open. Ray knows.
Well, 73 years of experience in some areas.
Leaves you with some bad habits, is what you're saying, right?
But it's just... Oh, shit. I was gonna say something, but I'm so old I forgot.
2-1 can't hit, though, and is going to have to break the board, leave a blot, something. And this is probably, game over, it looks like.
Will she send it now?
Yeah,
well, but is she going to send it?
blots everywhere. Yeah, I don't know.
See, she didn't send it before, so let's see what she does this time.
I don't think the tendency of like a person behind the cube on this would not be to like play on too good, would it? Like they'd probably want to cash something
No,
like this.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But she's a student at Jonas, so she's thinking about all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Have to play doubles
Just see what
against
she
them.
comes up with.
Yeah, the bot says this is like a borderline too good decision. So she can't really make a mistake here. Victor needs
Okay.
to drop it like a rock if it comes to it, and she's going to take a roll. Okay. Hold.
Good
Points
shape.
on head.
Yeah, she
Beautiful.
would- I don't know.
Does look pretty good. Pretty hard to lose. When things go awry, you still have your anchor and that blotting board to chase. Yeah. I like it. What do we do here? Just
They slot it. Frank slots it.
yeah, why not slot it in 7, 8 to 6? I just want to get ready to close out. I'm not sure why we want to advance closer. I guess it reduces shots.
So you got still a double
Oh,
cover.
she found the best, yeah.
Well, she's getting warmed up. She had maybe
Oh,
a
you
bad
guys want to
game
cover the
first.
bar point is the idea.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to close out. That's what I was thinking.
Well, you can do that next.
Okay.
Now you can slot the ace point and then close.
I think covering to 2 must be a little bit better here, right? If we're going to leave a direct, less blots.
Right.
Stronger
Then you only
board.
got one blot. Or
Your
two
car is
blots
dying to go
instead of
fishing, right?
3.
So, yeah.
Wow, what's that? That can't be right.
No, that's a big mistake. 90.
Okay. 90?
Yeah. Big for Victor,
Should she
for sure.
pound him? He's got a blot inside. I just go ahead and hit loose, right?
Yeah, with the weak board and everything, I want to pick everything up. Yeah. Yeah, she should. She should clear the 7 there.
But she should clear, so she should have hit loose. All right.
Yeah, yeah. Sizable miss there.
Okay. That just goes against people's grain. You know?
Well, it's scary.
I
for
have
sure.
a 6 prime and I'm gonna hit loose.
She leaves a funny
I
decision
got
for
hit with
Victor
a
here.
1-6 at the bar.
I mean, is
Look at her. Look at Victor's board.
there anything
right.
safer than hitting here for Victor? Like he just has to, right? And clean up a blot and hope that he can safety the deuce.
Well, he can hit
Oh.
and cover, right? Yeah, and then he's got a.
Well, he can't cover the deuce if
Well,
that's
he
what you mean.
can't get out, so he can never.
Oh,
win.
yeah, yeah. He can hit on the 5. I was thinking in the outfield. Of course, of course. That must be much better.
Pick and pass. Hey, John.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
We're on Carl Schultz. Yeah.
I just didn't know which match.
I'll take a ham sandwich and a Diet Coke, please.
Interesting.
Anybody
Hitting
else
13
want
and 10 to 8 is pretty close.
He does that.
4-3 hits. Okay, we're back on the
All
Gammon.
right. she's
And
finally
Victor dying for an
rewarded
ace
for
to have a
it.
little bit of life in this game. No such luck.
B5-0.
Yep, now we're fighting for the gammon. Double aces. I guess we
Switch.
can switch, yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, yeah.
I don't think we're in a big rush to send another checker back.
I would think about 7-5 also, Frank. You're a very sharp individual, but she would have left her threes duplicated by doing that. Now she's got threes and ones. Yeah, she would have only had threes to hit if she went 7-5.
No, I guess the 5 in and 18 to 16, and we still have a chance at picking up more blots.
Yeah, 7-5. Well, she added a builder, but she lost a hitter. So, but how bad does she need to hit another checker?
Yeah, 10 to 3 was better.
Hit it. Now then she can break the 7. There you go.
Yeah, that's the most builders. There we go.
That increases her backgammon equity.
The old 111-1, fun.
Yeah. That's why you would. One of the reasons you hit loose.
Yeah, 9765
6 to 5
is an
is
interesting
better.
little technique we learned to like not leave shots in the long run, right? 6-2 clears okay though. We get away with it here.
She's not so worried about leaving a shot.
Yeah.
She can't still lose the game even if he hits it.
Yeah, I think we don't have to worry about clearing here.
This is going for the bad game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Better by a decent margin,
She'll
but
probably, I'll say she'll play 6. That's kind of game.
yeah. So if she does this, her best play along with it is 6 to 3. This is a little too stacky. Yeah, but this isn't even long-term safest either, is it? You know, an interesting one.
Well, you know
double
what?
aces. Now I think she'll clear. No, she'll clear the 5, and then she's even forever on the outside, right? Oh, okay. Three. Clearing from the rear. Now we're out on the outside. Somehow all our safety is left to a chance of leaving a shot.
All of us guys,
That's always annoying.
would.
Yeah. Or just two big numbers. Not that one. That's nice and safe.
Man.
And what could she have done to rip more? Was there enough spares
Yeah, she
to?
could take more checkers off and leave 3 on the 4-point, and who cares if you leave a shot and then you just cash, right?
I didn't see how to do it, but okay. Yeah.
Right. Oh, yeah, okay.
Backgammon's still on somehow, though.
Blot, gentlemen. Blot.
Okay, that looks like it. Is out actually better there? 2 sets. No. Okay.
Oh. You guys are talking about the backgammon, and Victor's thinking about saving the G.
That'd be really rude to save the gammon here.
Oh, yeah. That's not allowed, Victor.
I wouldn't do that to anyone.
Any time on this?
Yeah, he is.
Maybe some aces to miss or something. Double aces. Can't get enough now.
He just resigns a gammon. All right.
All right. So Kara with the match lead now.
No. She's
Isn't she? Oh, no. Just
she's
catches up a lot of the way.
slightly
Okay,
behind
7
still.
away, 8 away. My bad. Oh, yeah, undoubled too.
doubled gammons are worth more than undoubled ones.
That's right. Twice as much. 5-1 splits. Okay. Not a whole lot to adjust at this score. 6-5 gets to red.
Was there ever, I mean, did she transit? I don't remember exactly, but did she transition Immediately from, not good enough to too good in that game, or did she also miss a double?
If I recall, I think she just went straight to too good. Yeah, I
Okay.
don't remember any big cube things there. Victor was a small racing lead. I don't think it helps him to hit loose here. Why not just make the anchor?
That's what I would have done, but
Interesting. Yeah, a little
that
bit better.
means
57
it was
off.
probably wrong. What did the bot say?
Bot liked making the anchor. Yeah.
Okay.
By like 50, so sizable error for Victor, but I don't know, he's got some stylistic things that lead to games that he likes better. Maybe he doesn't like to play complicated holding games against single checker like that for some reason.
Yeah,
Or maybe
well, he
that's the
probably
count-
doesn't want to
yeah.
play too many holding games in general against somebody with less experience. And
That could be.
And that means everybody, right?
Right, yeah.
Um, he
Around the
says
pad
it's
with
been
the
about a
5-4.
year since somebody outplayed him on Galaxy. So you probably don't want to get into mutual holding games where, like, the dice reign supreme.
Don't ever play match on Galaxy.
The anchor is good there.
That's a knowledgeable.
Tara slightly ahead in the race. I guess she can stack up. Man, this stinks though. How are we going to bring this home?
Well,
Should
you
find
just roll
something
a
more
set.
flexible.
That happens,
That does seem to be the plan. XG like 13 to 8 though for flexibility.
Either that, or you just get missed when you leave a shot.
And
Here we
Victor
go.
ready with a better board. 4-1.
Okay,
We'll
so
just do the 13 to 8 idea
6-5-4
later.
Is her distribution 6 on the 6, 4 on the 8, 5 on the midpoint. But
Yeah.
I've played this game a lot of times myself.
The scary 5-4. How do we
There's a 5.
just 2 down? Is that simple? Looks like it.
Could she hit off the ace and then come
She
down?
could, but then we have a second blot. So
All right.
this is another idea. Yeah, this is close second. Not as good when we're missed though, right? So we just build better.
That
when we
goes
get away
back
with the other
further
one.
when it gets hit. That's the downside of
Yeah, that too. And the race is relatively close. She's only ahead 8 pips. So 4-3 can probably just like leave a single blot on the mid and slot the 5 or something. I guess this is okay too.
it. Oh, man.
2 down is much better. So Victor finds a play.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
much
race
better.
is so close that we have to balance these two.
Now I might have thought about hitting it, but she didn't have to leave any shots. So
Right, and it
that
had
would've been
12
a
pips,
blunder.
scary boards. So yeah,
That
I
would
think
have been a
again
blunder,
overplay.
but it would have worked out
And Victor's
beautiful.
just patient
against
and
Foxy.
wins the game this way. Okay.
Always right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Victor had 12 in this game, so she's just got to start building the board quickly behind before Victor gets a chance to run. But not a huge racing lead, so I mean, could go either way. 5-6, not a
She
good
keeps
roll to do
rolling some
that.
awkward stuff.
But that's at least,
Okay,
I mean,
now
it's not a
start
bad
the
roll.
ace. Fix and start the ace.
It's
Or you
not a
can make
bad
it
roll.
3,
They're
right?
almost, Victor's
Okay.
only 1 pip ahead after this.
No, that's
Should
I'm
she
not
have
sure.
slotted the 3? What was the Botson doing there? 5.
8-3, 8-2, a little bit better.
Okay.
Yeah, and 6-1, yeah, it's like 34 behind, I guess. Okay.
Okay.
And what did Victor roll here? A 2-1? Aces. And 3-2. Okay, now she gets the start points behind and stuff. Sure. Beautiful. That's good for the race.
Okay.
Super even.
But it's a hell of a
Duke declared
nasty
by
place to
Ryan.
run to race from is the 18
5-4
point. but-
zooming around.
And the massive backing, I'm like,
4-2. What can this do? Just play, stack up the 4 point, I guess?
6-4.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, just get some spares. Leave the best point slotted.
The race is 3 pips ahead for Victor before the roll. So dead even, basically, right? Nothing relevant. 3-4. Makes the 5, and then the 4 is no fun. I guess stacks up the deuce.
You can make the ace? No,
I
you gotta make
guess.
the 5, right?
race.
Make the 5.
Yeah, you need to make plays that are still efficient for the
And
race
6 to
here.
2.
So I think
There you
so,
go.
yeah. Seems like the idea. Well, that's no, making the ace is better by a wide margin. That's weird.
By a wide margin?
Yeah, like 69.
Oh, wow. What do we know about backgammon?
I don't know. That's a weird one. I would have thought that we need to do that for the race too. Oh, I found a weird. Maybe I'm wrong. I just entered it wrong.
Make the 3-point difference.
I don't know. I was thinking of that too. But she held the 5 points, so that's good. The 3 gap is okay when you get into a
What
bear
did
off.
she roll here? A 2-1.
I think she rolled a 2-1,
And what did Victor roll here?
3-1. Thanks.
I'm just 3-6.
3-6. Thank you. I just got off the roll. Not leaving any shots in a close race. Yeah, her 4-3 was fine. My bad. Had that wrong. Just entered it wrong. Had to catch up after that. He's
Okay.
forced off.
Now Victor, does she have a double now?
Victor's still in the race, but it seems reasonable. He still has a better board too, so actually I'm not sure. What do you think here? I guess when she misses,
think
she's
I
still
would-
doing fine.
I would have stopped to think about it, but she didn't.
She might be happy to claim afterwards
Yeah,
too.
make it
Yeah.
3, I guess.
Gary Olson, are you
Oh,
gonna fill
3-2.
in Gary?
Yeah, no cube there. No cube there.
Okay.
Covers the ace. And Victor on roll now.
Well, the 3 gap sucks if you don't have anybody on the 6 point.
You got a second?
Yeah, sizable mistake to keep there. There's only 54%
It's
advantage.
over.
Okay.
And Victor rolls 6-4 to get to safety with a 12 pip lead in the race now. And Tara, well, 7 in the race might be enough still. Maybe it has to be a double, but it doesn't have to be a pass. I think it is. It's close. 136 pass. Yeah, 80-20 game. Yeah, I guess that's a lot of wastage on the deuce point and gaps and everything. Yeah. She's going to have to do some race adjustment to figure this one out. But maybe if she just counts it and finds 7 pips, you can find a pass that way too. Most formulas should lead to the right action here, I think. Yeah.
She is.
Go.
You're right. See, now Frank is an old psychology master, and he knew what she was going to do. Yeah, she's being careful, and
Slow with the cue.
there's
If you're slow with the
not
cue,
sometimes not even
just
thinking
slow
about
and
it.
take the cue
Yeah.
when it's close.
So she's consistent. So you should, be able to adjust your strategy a little bit to
So what
take
you do,
advantage of.
you want, yes. You're right.
Also,
Six from the back with a racing lead. Okay.
Also, you can send it a little bit earlier, and they're more likely to pass than someone else. And also, they're unlikely to send it back to you if they do take it. They're not going to
9.9
double on the
against,
come.
22-point Blot.
There's a big match. You get to sling the cube around a little bit.
5-4 escapes too. Okay, and we're into a nice, another really stiff racing game.
Oh,
And she's also just not being given much.
She
for
just
positions
played this
here.
game last time. Now she's
Right.
got 6-4-5 again.
And I think so. Victor could just play all offense and make the 5-point, but the anchor in a really close race is hard to pass up. But he just hates it. He doesn't want to be in a simple game again.
But
like
he
this.
should just make the 5-point here.
Oh, that is a lot better. You're right. Yeah. The contact is better when you have this
You
much
got
better of
the
a board.
split checkers, and she's got railroad tracks.
He'll be 2 pips ahead in the race afterwards, and he's still going to find this. Yeah. And so she's going to need some help to get home.
Well, if she leaves, if
3-1
you
is
didn't
a
roll
huge
that, if
improvement.
you left the shots, you might, be willing to let that go.
So now Kara with full freedom in a small race lead. Not really. I mean, technically behind, not being on roll. So,
Victor's happy to make this.
yeah.
He's just waiting for her to throw something that leaves a shot.
Some help. 3-2 probably is just going to stack up.
13-8. Yeah, that's what she'll do.
Got to play safe against this strong of a board.
Absolutely.
Even though she's down in the race. Needs to hassle Victor when he runs to the outfield. And 6-2, probably going to make an attempt at running. It doesn't have to yet, but which one?
He's going to stay there and come in.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he is going to make a bid for freedom this way. I guess this runs the farthest. Yeah, this is the run.
This is
one
the
to run.
max contact play.
I think he's going to run, though. It just feels like, I mean,
No,
the rest of
he's
your
not.
positions where you
That's
want
a
the
free
checkers.
shot out there. He's going to stay in there and wait.
All right, that's what the bot likes, too.
Staying back,
No.
running out.
Yeah, staying back. Sorry, your play. 21 and come in 9-3. Looks so strange to me. It just looks potentially overrun, But yeah, he wants to see the outfield, I guess, is why he's stepping up.
Well, I mean, he's close enough in the race so he could win it that way, conceivably, from whatever play he makes.
Yeah.
Well,
And he wants another way to win, which is to get a shot and hit it.
Yeah.
But
well,
not,
this way the 3 is.
I have a hard time passing this up, but in a
look
close
at that.
race,
Now
you give up
that's
a
a
lot.
monster joker.
Yeah, big swing in the race
It was
there.
a monster joker.
I was like around 50 or something like that, incorrect to run, and he gets a fan out of it too.
Box.
And Kara is 4 pips ahead, still has work to do on the board. Not a huge score indication to do this either.
She should
She
send
still
it,
has
though.
work to do. I'm not completely certain.
Well,
I mean,
but
she has
she's-
market losers, but she has
Looks like it's a
anti-jokers
double
too.
take.
Looks like the take looks clear to me. The cube a little less certain.
But she's so flexible, she can.
Couple these.
Yeah, I'm on the other side of this. This is a 123
There she
double
goes.
and a 40 take. It's actually not a huge mistake for Victor to let it go, but he's going to snap it up. That's how I felt about it, but the score impact seems to be bigger than I was thinking here.
13, 9, 10, 5.
4 down and 5
Yeah,
in.
so 5s did not look too good in general. They do go there.
All right, well,
Yeah.
that was a bad shake for her, and it only left 4 numbers.
Yeah. But it's not even about the immediate numbers. It's that she still has to bring this home somehow.
There's one of
one
them.
of them.
Oh
Okay.
my God.
Huge
That
turnaround.
sucks.
Oh
I
man,
thought Victor was a gentleman.
that's cold, isn't it?
It is cool.
She finally musters up the courage to send it over, and then she gets punished.
It almost reinforced.
You're right, right. I won't do that again.
Victor's ahead in the race. Still needs to bring this home somehow.
Around
5
the corner,
around?
6 to
Yeah,
5.
I think so.
Okay.
Leave a bunch of fly shots.
Yeah, well.
Oh no, he should actually play 9-4, 6-5 and just get ready to attack, but they're very close.
Oh, and leave a direct shot.
Yeah. It's not where he wants the shot, I guess. Interesting. 3-1. We can't possibly go for a tempo, can we?
Top this.
Maybe we have to, huh?
You gotta hit it.
Yeah,
It's a weird one. Yeah.
Automatic is playing up against stop.
I got that.
Yeah. Every other option is just so awkward. The 13-10-6-5 is second, creates a stack of 5.
So 4 to 1 hits.
Yeah,
is the
just
play.
and you're getting hit on the deuce anyway. To the 4 is probably doesn't cover enough of the outfield. It builds when she's not
That
attacked, but
gives
she's never going to
Victor-
get
He's
to build.
got the
Is the problem.
cube, and he gets to play all of his numbers. I mean,
Double aces is going to switch
yeah,
and make the
And
9 with it.
step
That's
up.
beautiful.
Step up.
Why not make the 9? It just interacts with the 3 so well.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 11-9 a little bit better, but 24-22 a close second.
Okay.
Making the 9 really helps you make the 3 when you
Well,
create that gap
if
there.
you make the 9, you can maybe send the cube over. If I mean, right?
This is not a fun score to send a 4 cube. I think he's probably going to play
You're
on
right.
more
The
often.
best. 3-6. It and hits that if she doesn't make the 9. Then Victor's
Look
Nice
at that,
find by
man. He
Victor.
just over and over. He just makes.
Yeah.
Makes the right play.
No, making the 9 was good there. Yeah.
And
3-2, not a lot to do
opponent's
but clean that up.
Whoever
Thing.
Carlo can be pretty ruthless too.
Now this is because of the score. He shouldn't send it over, right?
I wouldn't think so. He's going to think about it. I mean, I can't imagine the position where I want to send this. Maybe in an endgame race.
well,
I don't even know the take point there.
Back is that'd be
Right.
not
Right.
just-
And yeah, he might. There's no big benefit. I mean,
Oh, my
if you
gosh.
got 8 out of it, you get to 13, but that's not a lot better than.
Well, I've got news. This is a borderline cube, and he's right to think about it somehow. This is like a 3-away cube. Okay.
It's a borderline not to.
Okay. Also, but now here's the thing. Here's the thing is she's
I
very
expect
been
him to
tentative about taking stuff. So
Yeah, she might.
against her, you have to give it some thought for a second.
But he doesn't gain that much on a pass either. It's only like a 94 take.
yeah,
Just happens to be
Yeah,
in
you
there.
have to come
Yeah.
down to the 8.
And Vicker doesn't outplay everybody by handing over a lot of leverage.
Yeah, I don't think he likes to do that a whole lot.
What about coming down to the 8 point? Now you don't have 360. So you-
Well, you
Yeah,
got
it's a little
3
front loaded.
blocks.
I don't mind it.
Kills you.
Duplicates aces
Well,
too.
3-5's okay.
Double aces is bad.
They're nearly tied. 9-4 and 13-8 are
Double aces
close.
is hard.
Carlo's not.
One less blot.
3-5.
This is not Carter. This is Victor.
Cara, I said.
Oh.
Cara.
She's a
That's
2-6
Victor
from the bar, more like.
2-5 fans, and now Victor must think he's too good.
This
But he's
guy-
going to think about it. Yeah, it must be by a mile. 241 now.
Oh,
6-2. Ooh.
Oh, it gets the cover and step
You
up.
move up and you cover. Covering.
I think next week.
That'd be my instinct.
John Vitor says cover.
Well, yeah. Well, we got John Vitor here, so we don't need to consult.
Oh, 1-5 enters. This is pretty good.
It's still a Blot.
Yep, I think we can advance it to reduce shots, though. Build a
Hitting
point
with
later.
the Blot,
Seems
second
nice.
check.
Hitting is 4 blocks.
Yeah.
All right, 1s, 3s, and 5s. This must be. This is too good still.
Still way too good. Yeah.
Okay.
And box.
And box. Oh yeah, boxes. That's a pretty good shake. Boxes, yeah. And the one that's really bad is double 5s, and that doesn't suck too bad.
I'm not going to Denny's.
Is 5
Okay,
bad?
John. Or 8 Spanky.
A decision. I guess we could hit on the ace as well.
No,
Since the
you
4 is
hit
a little
that
weird.
Second check.
It's only a 4.
You got to watch the double aces.
Yeah, pretty big mistake.
That
Yeah.
would be a
Ooh,
good
that's super
response.
Always important to come.
Oh, look at how bad this.
1-6. This is almost worse than fanning, right?
We must just have to play behind
Keep
with it,
the
right?
anchor and just come down with 13-7.
Why not 8-2?
It
You
dupes
do?
the 3s and ace.
Way
Yeah.
2 is 1 Blot to shoot at.
Right, and 13-7 is 2. So yeah, I like this play. Good find by Carl. Yeah, that's a weird one to find. The cube from earlier.
That's
Doesn't
5
hit
ace.
anything.
Yeah, that's a nice
Just
play.
consolidate some blots, keep some pressure on. Sure, not a lot to do with that roll. See if Carr can turn this into some forward chances.
4-1.
4-1. Yeah, I think you have to make the pure point, right?
You have to make the pure Mr.
You're
Pure.
trying to win.
Yeah. Victor's never going to be able to send a cube on volatility here. Yeah.
Oh, he sends it back now.
He does. Wow, this is way early,
He
too.
puts it in her face.
72% with 26% gammons, and she's going to let it go. Yeah. That's
was it too good then?
no, it was not good enough, and she should definitely take
It was
that.
not
So
good
Mitch is a
enough?
big opportunity.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah,
God! See, he,
His pen said so thin.
yeah,
Yeah. But those were the
Victor probably caught on too.
yeah, absolutely, he did.
numbers on that. 72% wins and 28% gammon. So if
And-
you saw that, you might still think, I guess, it
But
just
she
passed.
was supposed to take that.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
I would
Very
be glad the
difficult.
guy doubled me out.
Yeah.
Victor forces people to do that shit all the time.
I don't know. Victor might have thought it was a pass. He could just be wrong about it.
No, he's not wrong about it. Okay, you
I
gotta
don't
give the guy some credit.
I think I talk to him after these matches about this stuff all the
didn't
time,
want
and
to
plenty of
lose
time he's like,
game.
"No, I just
One
thought that was the
game
right thing to do." I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
He just
probably
puts it
wanted
on
to-
with some maximum pressure, and that works.
You're probably afraid of getting.
That's a hard score to know for sure.
All right. Well, that
And
double didn't
4
work
away,
out
8
for
away.
her. It is?
At 4 away, 8 away, this one
Well, not
looks like a nice money cube, and he can win a gammon for the match. But it's really scary to deal with real recubes here. I don't think you can do it.
You're gonna, yeah. That's handing over an awful lot of leverage.
well,
Yeah.
the REQ is 4, and he needs 4.
if he had,
Yes.
if he
5
had,
point.
If you were never going to get recubed, but it's coming
look
to
at
crack
this. He
immediately.
sended it.
This is a borderline cube. This is a huge mistake.
She is
250.
really-
And I think for sure,
Really.
I think, yeah. So Victor giving up a ton on this one.
Hey,
I
Jack,
guess, but this is the one where I actually believe you guys that it
Look
could be an
at this
adjustment.
shake.
If he's not afraid of her sending a recube, then he can do
Right,
this.
right.
Yeah.
You know,
So
but
she's got to find a good one here.
well, she's not gonna find a good one because he rolled a joker, double
you think it's
sixes.
worth covering the ace or not really?
No.
Come down.
Just
I'm not
come
sure.
down. You don't leave another shot.
Covering the ace is better.
Oh, I see. 'cause
You don't even have to make the bar
She
point.
has
anchor.
someone up.
No, you should just make the
Yes,
bar
Ray,
and the
wake
ace.
up.
Okay.
You go get your sandwich.
Bar and ace and split
How you doing?
is the best. Covering the ace is the best in all variants here.
So if you're covering the ace is best, how about making the deuce also and stepping out with one?
That's okay. Yeah, you only step out with one is the big part. Making the bar point is just unnecessary.
Necessary.
And 2-5 hits, yeah.
Necessary.
No, making the defensive bar point was unnecessary. He should have played it all offensively.
2-5, she would have fanned if you made the deuce point.
2-1 hits back. And so she's got to find some cubes in positions like this, even maybe. I don't know. Like we're
Yeah.
gonna get there very quick. Not quite here,
3-6 from the bar.
but with an anchor, with threats of like sending back, as soon as there's like any chance of turning the game around, canceling gammons is worth a lot.
What's really neat,
Oh, sixes.
you know what's really great is that Rory is here
Big
now.
race.
So
This
if we
is
have any
awkward.
question about a play, he can tell us what the
And it's 46% to win, and it's a borderline cube already.
for her.
Yeah.
This is a big cube.
It was a borderline.
Unless the rules.
I almost wonder if he should have come out with a 5.
Ace 4 should, yeah, this is just keep it simple. He's ahead 33 in the race. So in a simple game, it's not as much leverage to send it. So I think she can wait now.
She's gonna. Okay, so she'll slot both points. Good. You know who's really good at these positions? Rory Pascar.
2-3.
That's a great roll. Big three. Yeah, that's a good.
Hi, Rory. I didn't know you were there.
5-4. You should make both points.
Oh, that was a fine
Yeah,
play.
leaving ace against the 4-point board is a little
Hey,
too
Mr.
strong.
Pure man, quit volunteering shots.
4-3 just comes around the bend out of range.
All right.
One part of the fear factor.
Oh, look at this shape. Oh, almost really good.
What does it
stuck.
do? I don't know what you do next roll if you do that. So I think you have to play flexible here.
Play 6-2 and 8-4.
Let Victor hand out.
Yeah, that's what you got to do, though. I mean, what's better? You're just going to volunteer next roll? This is correct. I mean, you can shuffle around and start the deuce instead. But leaving the 13 is a big piece of it. Yeah, that's probably a little better, but you give up the outfield again, so actually Victor might be worried about that. And
Give
the
him
fly
a-
shots aren't so bad.
He owns the outfield.
You can just come off the 18 right now and not risk like a 6-5 out or something, but
That's 8.
it's probably an overplay. I don't know.
Boring.
It's only 21 wrong to do that. A little bit better to cover the deuce, though.
Okay.
They're like pick 'em.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Can't hear him, no
But I
mic.
think he had a goatee.
You had to go pee. Let's see.
Or is it a goatee?
Blot and make. Okay, simple stuff for car there.
I always roll an ace
Just rolling
here.
forward. Rolling an ace is a mistake. 6-3 is going to cover the outfield.
Rolling an ace is a mistake.
Yeah.
Right, there you go.
And with fly shots, this gets interesting too on the recube. I don't know.
6-8.
Okay, revise are closed.
Rebuys are closed. Loser
Oh,
of this can go home.
If Kara could come back, then Victor will be in the console.
Wait, you leave sixes if you just play in and play 7-4. Why not that?
Go 15-6.
Well, double sixes is good anyway, so you play 2 in.
Or 12-6 and 7.
Double sixes is gonna maybe lose the game for you anyhow.
Double sixes, he's still ahead in the race actually, so maybe there's an argument for. But yeah, 6-4 is much better. Yeah, making the 9 is a blunder, and then into the sixes, like those two are pick 'em, pretty close.
So what's right?
You should play into the 6 and then 7-4. Why not
Okay.
that? Stay further back.
I did,
No, I did.
because I was talking about leaving the boxes. No big deal. Okay,
Uh-huh.
good. No, thank you for the offer.
I guess he does
Scary
have to
people
count the
come
race,
out.
and if sixes can get back in it, maybe it's nice to break or block, but he's going to
What
see
time
that
is
he's
it?
still ahead.
Let me check my phone. Wait a minute. It's 10-17 right now.
Victor's gonna want me to play the semifinals with this super jackpot.
Just shuffle it in. I don't know if she wants to do things like save a 6 here. Maybe. Maybe. I guess so.
She did.
Yeah. It's always. I guess there's no race to worry about burying into the deuce there.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Perfect place the 6-4 goes
Beautiful
to.
distribution for Victor. 8-2-7-4, a little bit better last time. But 2-1, yeah, no idea. Saving the 6, you can't break your board to do it, so good play by her.
Well, there's a
And
few
just a
shot
6-4 for
numbers
now.
here.
Oh, sixes as
That
well.
ain't one of them.
Aces is going to smooth out real nice and take one off, right? Oh, he doesn't know about smoothing out.
Okay.
All right, and so Victor's getting fortunate cube about it. Carr didn't miss anything either, but getting away with his 250 mistake in sending that.
250, huh?
Yeah, it's his. It jumped him up to from like perfect to a 3.8 or something like that. I don't know what her average is usually.
She's missed a lot of doubles.
Yeah, she had a big string in there that's going to cost her a lot in like the overall PR.
And
Or
then
is
she
just-
passed a tape.
Yeah, missing the same thing. Yeah, there was a really weird one.
Pass the take. Yeah,
Victor's
early
other
cube.
250 error, sending an early cube that got passed. So
But I mean, he's sending it to somebody who might let it go. So,
right. So
and
450
he gained
of
more
his-
than he lost by doing that.
Victor's given up 4/5 of a point, and about half of a point of it was just on early cubes. On those
But,
two.
but what did he gain?
No
back when
checker
she
blunders.
passed that one?
Yeah, like 372 he got back. So he gained on that one, on one of them, yeah.
All right.
If he legitimately thought he could get a pass out of the other one, then maybe there's an
Yeah,
argument.
I mean, you should get bonus points.
No,
if
I
you
think
did it.
Michi says clear the 6 as fast as possible against the 22.
He could,
Well, he
Yeah,
did by taking a spare off it,
against
so
the
he got
butterfly
prepared.
anchor.
Yeah, so
might clear the
he
6
4
point.
off is a little bit better.
Michi says drink more sake.
Uh-oh. 3-5. Okay.
Safe for now. They were really close. 3-1.
You don't see a lot of Japanese players here anymore. Just
Oh, did he roll it?
yeah.
Oh, he may
got a
still pay for that 250.
And now what is this? I don't think we need to recube on the come, but I'm not sure.
Oh, she wishes
No, no,
he
nothing
had.
here. No.
She lives.
It's not like overage or something like this.
Even if he comes in, it's a redouble.
he needs the leverage. Too.
10, 4 off, not clear.
She's
actually.
gonna be down 9-3.
But he can just sit on the cube and play for the match here, so it's not clear to me.
She's supposed to send it, and she's not
Yeah.
even thinking about
He
it.
doesn't
I'm not
need
even
checkers
sure
on.
about that.
We're wrong.
No, it's 115 shy. She's only 57%. So she's got the right idea.
Okay, she's
Or
playing
play
Victor.
18, 12, 11, 6.
This is the closest thing to the best guy in the world against.
I don't think you need to close it, so I like her idea here. Yeah. Otherwise, you could think about slotting to win, but I think this is better.
How many
Yeah, she's
checkers
got the
does
best
he
play
have?
here. He has 4 off.
Oh, okay.
So if she just gets in, she doesn't have to.
Now she's got to send it.
I think she's got to get in, and then she has a good cube.
She had one.
Oh,
right
she
there.
does miss one there. Okay.
When do you lose your market here? With
She
Victor?
just.
Yeah, this time she missed a big one. I'm surprised there.
I don't
To
know
look
if
at the
that-
numbers there.
Victor has 4 off here. How long do you wait?
We'll look at it 5-4, and I think maybe she'll be able to clean now. 13, 11, 5 to 1 with the checkers. The cube was barely a take. She's 70-30 now. And she misses it again. Okay, so aces. So this is going to be smaller because,
Did he even have a take that time?
yeah, he had a small one. And another fan. And so I think she's playing this cube action like money, basically. And I think if that's the case and she's here, now she's going to be to a pretty clear money pass as well. Yeah. Yeah, almost 90% now, so this should be a findable claim. 88, yeah. 4 off and not like a perfect rolls distribution, right? So it's like
Right,
worse.
He's gonna miss with 3s.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah. So it's like a 27 mistake to miss it. Here comes the recube. Victor gonna let it go. And she survives the game there.
But that's why Victor was sending early cubes because he knew she wouldn't punish him by doubling on the last 2 shakes. You know.
However, in PR, she
And that's her
outplayed him
best-
technically in that
That's
one.
her best chance to beat him is to spin one up. You know, even if it's slightly wrong, let's play for 4 while you're on the roof. You know?
6-5 runs.
You're 3,300 rated and I'm 2,300. Okay, you know let's.
Raise one of my best students.
4-3. 2 down here. I thought maybe you should step up for freedom.
Wow.
Okay, this
Not
is
that
fine then.
great of a
Slightly better.
teacher.
4 or 5 hits.
Apparently not. When Ray's so occupied with his food, he doesn't pay attention to my lesson.
3-1 hits.
Well, you serve good
He's so busy
snacks.
asking me to get his fucking food all the time.
Hey, you can't curse on this.
Gets to, I think the
Screen.
5 point's still better here, but it looks a little stacky. Yeah,
Hit.
hitting is better.
You're
Hitting is
supposed to
better.
hit.
Yeah,
You're supposed to hit.
yeah. The 3 point's better than the 5 point as well. Interesting. Yeah.
You just got a great disco.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Needs the tempo. Okay. I don't think we want to enter on the 24 usually, but maybe because it blocks. Okay, okay. Yeah, the slot is better. Yeah. Yeah, you hate a third checker on the 24. It's legal.
That's ugly. I can't believe it. Very disappointed that Victor would do that.
Third guy in
I don't think you do understand, Roy. Running to the outfield a little bit better there, or quite a bit.
Same way.
Stays primed instead, though. Yeah, with the 24 back there, I guess makes sense. He just wants to make progress. Yeah, this is so disconnected. The bar point is good there, but he misses a small cube here now
He's a runner.
and goes for running. Okay,
He likes to run.
way ahead in the
Anytime
race.
you have 3 on the ace.
We'll
She had
see
a
if-
double. Oh, because of the 3 guys on the ace. Okay.
yeah, that's usually a good indicator.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
Still ahead 10 pips. We'll see if it feels like one. She's still got work to do, of course.
It seems like now that in every game
We
she's
played
missed a
2-5.
cube.
And this is actually a pass already. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean those 3 on the 24 is awful, man. Yeah. This actually looks like a money
she hasn't
pass.
stopped to think about it yet. I mean, you know, if you're
So not a big mistake to play on there. 3 splits. It'll probably get bigger now. Yeah.
monster cube.
Yeah, now it's going to be a bigger equity loss because things have changed and she might not have the
Double
same thing
3.
later.
Monster, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Give
make
it
the
a
4
second.
and the 3 points.
Looks like you should make the
She's
three.
gonna make the.
Oh, she can make the bar point. This is pretty good against the ace point too. Yeah, yeah.
Solid play.
I love it. Yeah. Right in the center of the 2-1 is going to make the 23 points. And yeah, this is borderline too good already again. Just nothing that can
There you
really
go.
change
Handle
here.
that
Victor
cube.
has a big pass. And 4 away, 6 away.
Inch your way up. You're like that. Takes a whole lot.
That's what she
A
said.
lot of winnings.
Well, you know, when
Yeah.
when
Yeah,
Victor
it's
gave
tough.
that cube, if he would have gammoned or he would have won the match. So he and yeah, that's how that works. And he knew that he
5,
can
4
pass,
splits and
pass,
covers the
pass,
outfield. Very
and,
nice.
And she's gonna have to win several games in a row. You know, so
3-1
he
points
gives
on
him,
head.
he lets himself win in
Oh,
different
5
ways.
away, 4 away we're at. That's a fun score. Right back in this match.
Yeah, 5 away, 4 away.
2-1. I think I want the deuce down to cover, but he goes for the split instead. Okay, maybe.
Just double fives?
Yeah,
no,
that's by quite a bit.
6-5. That-
6-5 escapes.
yeah, good. Good. That was good.
Ace 5.
That was nice.
E5-0. 2 down. 2 down.
Yeah, no good 4s. I guess what can we do better?
2
There's
down.
a blotting board right
Get-
now.
Yeah.
That's a 6 checkers.
We can duplicate
Get
the
the
eights
6
by slotting that. I think she's going to
Get
find that
the
idea.
6 checkers off of there.
Yeah.
You
play
duplicate
baby
the
plays
ace
like
and 3s by going to the 4 point. I like 13.
when you play baby plays like that, you
She would have got
I
hit.
think she just found duplication, seems like the idea.
Well, it doesn't make a difference. Duplication. If you got
She's
6
down
checkers
1
on a
point. It's
you
like
need to
really
move
close.
2 of them.
It's like 55-45.
They've always
5-3
got that
gets the
checker
point on head.
there. I will.
Probably not. I mean, this is basically like a money score at this
I don't
point. It's
know.
very close.
4-5. That's like 4-5.
Wasn't bad.
2-1.
2-1. What sort of fun can this
What do you
do?
here? Or make the ace point.
I guess we just shift and keep all the points. Yeah, hit and come down
Pick
some
and pass.
3-2, 3-2, 3-1.
That's a good play.
that's right.
better points. Yeah.
That's a good move.
And there actually was a small cube after that sequence. Interesting. Okay. It's a hard one to find.
2-6 from the bar.
So slots the
I've,
deuce.
I've never seen one of those.
This is such an interesting play to cover the bar point too. I hate giving up the mid. This was a little bit better though.
Ace 5.
Hits.
I guess it's hard to hit. Misses a
Hits
sizable
and
cube.
goes to the
Goes
8
down to
point.
6.
No, 13, 8, and hit. What?
Now hit.
It's not. Oh, they're
Gammon's double.
Yeah, 11 to 6 is best
hit
of
and
it
put
by
it
a
as fair
tiny
to the
margin.
8 point. What? You're gonna leave an ace shot? Who cares?
What's
Clean up the
better?
blot a little bit better.
What does XG
What?
say about 11?
Clean up the blots a little bit better.
Okay.
She's got
Very
it.
close though.
She's got it.
They both. I mean, this is in range of covering the ace a little bit better, so they both have merit. Maybe she's counting the race real
Well,
quick and
and-
realizing she doesn't have to play a contact game with
And
the
why
blot
does she
back there.
keep refusing to move a 5th or 6th checker out the midpoint? I don't get it.
I think she could be just trying to race here, which isn't a terrible game plan. Like maybe
Yeah,
she thinks she doesn't need contact.
Yeah, she doesn't
And why is
need
she
it,
not
but
hitting them? Well,
And it wins about the same number of games and just misses out on gammons a little bit. They're reasonably close. This is probably a fine way to get up to a
11.
cube too. This makes the midpoint this huge. Oh, it makes the bar point. Okay. Beautiful shot. She's only ahead 9, so I don't think she's still got one there. Yeah, not a cube anymore. That seems like the least contact, easiest to clear, so yeah. I like that. Leading the race, keep
why
it
not
simple.
make the ace point? I don't know. All right.
Because you want to be able to clear everything and just race, right? And your plan isn't contact here anymore.
Well, you can
Now
race
it's really
and
clear.
you can hit and stuff. Look at that.
4-2 with a close race again. I don't want to leave the shot up there.
She might come to her senses.
Well, there's numbers I can hit. Yeah.
Okay.
Hit before, but why she can hit?
Yeah, coming down is best. And 11 pips in the race is fine to send it, I guess, here, but it's still borderline an easy take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John
Oh, it's actually
stop it.
way shy. 175 early.
holding
68%.
He's holding the bar point.
Yeah, yeah. I'm surprised there aren't more wins than this.
You can take
It's
up
no
to
double?
50 pips.
No double by a wide margin. Yeah, 68% to win. 5-4. I think we just play for the race. Yeah, covering. I'm not sure we really need the contact, so it's probably bad for the race to do that. But they're all marginal.
Okay.
Could be. Probably same thing for Victor, where you should probably just play in. Does he really need the bar point to like win with contact here?
It's a race. You bring him in.
If he hits a shot,
15.
he wants to have the bar point.
8-3 was a little better. 4 point. Yeah, we're just racing, so I think we should do that. But this is okay too. 3-2. In and cover, very nice for Victor. 5-3. Oh, someone in the chat says 68%. It seems like clear to double. It tends to be more like 72, 73. Because
Okay.
you don't lose your market all that often. But we're just guessing based on what XG thinks there, I guess, too. Yeah, it seems fine. Or we... Either way, he's down too much in the race. He does need the contact now, so sliding forward seems good. I like that.
Oh,
The plan
odd
has
number
changed. She
the
leaves the shot. Yep. Gonna leave the minimal one. But when she gets away with this, too, it's still gonna be very hard to clear the midpoint.
Yeah. I was just
6-6, yeah. Oh, no, it wasn't. I'm sorry. 13-6 was better. Yeah, yeah. Wow, that's surprising to me. Yeah, it's so hard to clear after this, I guess. That's a hard one. 2-1. Yeah, that's a good idea, Roy. Cube afterward. Aces. Is this one of those funny ones where you need to give a bad ace somehow and come off the
I think you got to come up. The sixes are going to leave
18,
a shot
17? No,
anyway.
it just wants to play everything in the board, but yeah.
Move off the bar.
All right.
I don't know how to find these, man. Too hard.
4-8.
4-1 gets to hold for a roll. Tara doesn't want to be first.
Neither does Victor.
Yeah. Only 12 in the race now.
Is
4-5.
that double 5-4?
Yep, gonna clear the 5 point easily. So with only a 3-pip lead, Kara doesn't really have any cube stuff to think about. 2 ace. She's gonna clear a little more gracefully.
6-3.
I don't think she wants to save a 5 just in case there's contact. I think it's better to not have the blot.
You don't want to create bad 5s, so 6-3. Okay.
6-5, 6-4, a little bit better.
Really?
To not have the blot in case against the shot,
Okay.
which is your best way to win here, right? 5-3, forced to go.
Yeah, but the only way you got to leave a shot is if you roll something that hits with a 6.
Yeah, I guess that's true. If he leaves it there. 5-3 around, and is she gonna... I think on the volatility, it seems like a fine cube. Even when she misses, like, it's not like Victor has a recube. Yeah, I think we have to. Half the time we're 50-50. The other half time we just win. So, it's way shy, though.
Like that other one, though.
Yeah, it's actually way early.
No double.
Yeah, 64% is all.
Right.
I would have thought that those added up on the volatility that you should send it. That's a tough one for me.
Okay, send it. This early.
And now we get to claim pretty easily, yeah. There's no too good kind of thoughts here.
Yeah.
They're double, huge pass.
All right, listen.
It's down to 4-away, 4-away.
Rory, take over.
What's that?
I'm tired.
Ray,
yeah.
You can leave.
Is that your phone, Ray?
Oh, yeah. Right now.
Okay. 6-4.
6-4 points.
Deuce. 4-away, 4-away. I think that's right. 6-1. Nice bar point. She's leading the priming game, trailing in the race.
4-way, yeah. These are fun cubes.
Yep.
Almost
Two.
like playing the 21.
3-2. Up with 2 check. Oh.
Usually after you make an attacking or like a attacking point, you don't like to split.
Okay.
But this strips the mid completely, so I don't know. Yeah, splitting a little bit better there. I would have been confused.
Wow,
6-5 can't
6-5.
do anything.
Slot.
I don't know if I know it off the top of my head, but
Well,
I
the
can
six
hear.
was
Let me
slapped somewhere.
I might be able to actually watch this.
2-1
Do
makes
it with
the
this.
9.
I'm trying to transcribe too, Julia. Sorry. I want to help you though. I want to help you too.
6-3.
So Papa Christoph is beating Cook.
Wow, and he was down 7-3 or 7-4.
But you know how to do it. That's fine.
Yeah, it looks right.
Okay.
4-3.
Yeah, of course.
2 down.
What did oh, right now.
Oh yeah,
Does she
the
want me
colors.
to address it to someone?
2 down, Kara.
Yeah, sure.
2 down is right, isn't it?
4-3. Can't we make the 5? Oh, we would have to leave it direct. I don't know. I want to make the 5. I don't care. 6s are duplicated.
Really?
No,
It's
no.
all 7s in most 8s.
6s are duplicated. 2 down is good.
It seemed a little aggressive.
Yeah.
5-2 is 5 down, 2 safe.
2-5 can't run. I love to play 7-5.
Could this
yeah,
be
I
a
like this.
cube? Is there any chance this is a cube?
4-way, no points in board, no progress with the 24. I don't think
And
so.
I do not leave that 4 shots I played to the 8 there.
Leaving the back slot, it doesn't seem bad at all. Slightly better to come up to the 8. But very marginal stuff.
Yeah, I knew it had to be close.
Lot of 3 and 4.
Now there's a cube.
This should be a
Pass, shouldn't it?
I don't know. She hasn't done anything with her 24 point, and Victor has fine structure, so I'm not scared to take this. 260 pass. Yeah. This is for money. It's like a take. Yeah. So it's a score thing at 4-way. The gammons cost a lot.
When you say 260 pass,
It's a really
Yeah,
bad take.
a big
it
one.
means Rory was clearly right.
Wow.
I'm not as dumb as I look, you know.
No, it's not getting too good. 142 off that quite a bit.
I thought
But
it
it's
meant
closer to too
100
good than it
pass,
is a
that's what it
take.
sounded like.
Yeah.
So this is a
She was barely
monster
winning
cube.
the last time.
She has to.
This
cube
is
it.
hard though. I mean, this is actually a difficult pass for Victor to find. I think when he gets it.
That's why she has to send it.
Yeah.
I don't think
Kara.
Victor's-
Kara, focus. Come on.
Yeah. 72% wins and just under 20% gammons. So
Victor knows who he's playing.
Well, the nice thing is double 5s doesn't work on this side of the board. So
There you go.
I send.
Nice double, Kara.
These one, there's like no outfield battle. They're just confusing me all day today. I've
So
seen
on
a
the
ton of
so the
these.
previous that I thought might be a cube, was it even close or not?
No, that was like a 50-50 game.
Oh, okay.
Aces was quite a swing.
Yeah.
Well avoided.
Aces were cute.
Yeah. Victor gets off of that one. Everyone likes the claim. I don't know if I would have.
They
won
got
that
to
one, honestly.
they got to replace a checker. There we go. 2-1.
And trailing 4-way, 3-away gets to slot
Yeah.
for sure. Victor needs to find aggressive cubes with this score. Not coming anytime soon after
Up.
being hit.
Up.
Yeah, no better ace.
He's gonna attack if he can.
5-3 is going to hit once more. Yep.
Two
7,
6. Just bring it down.
Ouch. What a fun roll.
He knew just not even to think about going to the 2.
And
That's good.
still not enough volatility for Victor to send here,
Yeah.
but a hit and cover could do something.
Yeah,
like this.
and there it is. Why'd you say that?
What?
Oh, 6-2. I thought it was 6.
Oh, it was better.
Three,
There's
six hits
6-3.
back. Okay, that should keep it off.
Yep.
Still getting interesting. With
Yeah,
three
this-
back, you have a lot
it-
more gammons.
And
so.
that the 4-way 3-way score,
He's
you can
actually-
be very aggressive.
Right,
This
he's
is-
actually just shy of a cube here.
Yeah, that's. I figured it was getting real close, or it was
I'd
still real
be
close.
tricked by the 23 points. Seems like it's going to save a lot of gammons a lot of times, but the 3 back has a bigger effect.
And it could be
This
4
is
back.
a fine one to send. It's right on the borderline.
It's real close.
Yeah.
Is that-
Makes an easy
that's-
take
it's,
for
it's
Carlo.
a score. It's a huge score.
Yeah.
It's super
4-2.
close.
4 comes in high and 2 down. You could go for
I
like
learned a
triple split
lot
there.
about that score from David Presser. Oh, that's a pretty good roll. That's a pretty good roll.
Down and advances to the
Yeah.
22. Beautiful.
That's a great roll for not pointing at actually. Oh, this match is far from over. She was down 7-3 and made a great comeback.
Here.
5-3
Just
can anchor.
13-8.
Yep, beautiful.
She'd love to advance that back check or something. Oh, how about
Double
that?
aces. Wow.
Gets to advance the anchor again. Okay, she's doing great in this game. now.
Actually, that makes her the favorite.
Super happy to camp on a 2 cube.
Double aces for Victor. Comes up to the
does he-
21 and makes.
I think we just lift the. Do we want the
I
mobility?
think you lift the
The
blot
race
at
is
6'5".
close. I actually like coming up. We got to get out.
Yeah, or 20, 24, 22.
Although it is.
5, and then something else.
8 shots.
Ah. Oh, Myra. Okay, cool.
It is 8 shots.
Better to step up. Yeah, he got it right.
Good call.
Oh, okay. That would be cool.
Up
Double
with
aces for
2,
Victor.
and then
Up.
I would just play 1 and 1. I'd keep them flexed.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
That even race pretty much. So. No, it's
It's
dead
like
even.
2 pips.
4 ace.
Just
Make the
play it.
bar.
You just
Yeah, make-
make
Find
4-2.
simple plays.
I didn't see that.
just bring it
Make the
in.
9.
No, you don't leave 11, 12, 13, 14 shots. Yeah. It's just not enough of a plus. Four or 1. Just go to the deuce. There is nothing else.
What did the 4-2 do?
Surprised Doug Roberts and Jeff.
Oh, why are you doing that, Kara? Why'd you do
She
that?
Plays to the ace.
Instead of the deuce.
Wait, it was a 6-1?
It's like
Yeah.
a double ace.
How does 6-1 play?
Double ace.
No, she had 4-1.
4.
4-2. You got to run and check her out, Kara.
What did Victor do here?
Double
aces?
ones. Yeah.
Okay.
Keep it going.
Keep it going.
There's
Go with
nothing.
2.
21-15 is best, yeah.
Victor's looking for 6-5.
close.
That's not a 6-5.
2-4.
Slot 2 points.
Yeah. Your symbol of the game. I need big thoughts here.
5-3. Oh, you make the point. Make the 10 point.
Why?
Oh, she
why?
didn't see it.
No, it's a close race.
It's because it blocks. It blocks.
Okay, that's better. Yeah. Oh, with the 2 blots behind too. Yeah.
And the yeah, exactly.
That's an opportunity. Yeah.
That would have been a huge play. Oh my god.
Yeah, and the third checker back
how
is
bad
big.
how bad is it not?
Oh, that's a big opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Just make the ace.
4-2 just covers. Sure.
Wow, that was a huge swing, not making that point.
The 6 out gets to come out now instead. Yeah.
Oh, it's fine.
5-4, just
That
come
double
in.
four?
Double 5-4. 5-4.
Yep. Simple. Still dead even race. Playing a simple holding game.
Clear the 8, I guess.
3-2.
Yeah, I think we're just letting points go safely now. No one wants to give anything up. Got to make sure you keep a pure board behind so you can't bury or anything, since this game is likely to come down to contact.
3-2 again.
Slot the ace. Or make the deuce and...
I think slotting the ace feels Pierce. He's going to spend some time thinking about it. 7 to deuce is better. You can just volunteer.
Oh, wow.
What's that?
Yeah.
7 to deuce is best?
Yeah, they're close.
Wow.
But this is how important it is to have a 4-point board and things like this. Yeah, this is common in these.
Oh.
5-2.
And she's supposed to just... I think she's supposed to kill.
I think giving up
I
this...
think it's.
You're out of time
14.
when you give up the 7. So this
Right.
is hard.
The other way.
I'd slot and kill.
You can't bury. Definitely not.
really?
Like the contact is over when you do that. Yeah, 13-6 is best.
Oh.
Yeah, this is better than killing to the ace, but it's not too far.
Wow.
But you should just, yeah,
Yeah,
you
13
should
he
just
said
volunteer.
13-6
There's
is
2
better,
blots
Yeah,
behind.
13.
And this, he's volunteering.
This is probably a similar idea where 13-6 is going to be best.
7-3,
I would come out
5-2, 7-3, 5-2.
5-2 and 7.
13-6 is a little bit better.
13-6 is better again?
Yeah.
Kind of do-
Wow.
I would have come out with that for.
I know the
6-1
play
would've been
here.
hit. Yeah, just going to clean up. He's already sent, okay. He's going to give it a little extra shake.
6-2.
Misses, but doesn't come in direct range. Gets to
Two
cover,
down?
right? I think so. I think that's better, but we could make our board too. We'd have
Just
to
a
bury a
handle raise
checker
anyway.
then. There's a dead checker when we do that.
It's just that bad to kill a checker. Wow.
What
Oh,
about
you can
this
play
money on?
13-7 3-1 and just
Money
leave the aces. Wow, that's fun.
Well, it's not. It's more.
2
than
down
just
is
aces.
actually a huge
How
mistake.
bad
This is
money
much
on
better.
4 point? 21-13.
wrong.
I
This
can't
is the
find
best
it in the
play.
list.
This is the
Yeah.
best play.
Yeah.
Oh, hit and cover. Only double fours
Full
hits back.
shot. 3-way, 4-way. This can still be a claim in a lot of cases at this score. I don't know if she'll do it. But safer
I will
not
bet
to.
she will not.
4-6 probably hops out.
Because I know I wouldn't.
Yeah. This is not for sure. She's got to get away with the
6-3.
sequence. Still.
Oh, is it right to make the 12?
No.
I'd say.
No? You just give up the outfield?
You're like in a dead even race. I don't think you can do that.
You just
You
give
should
up
make
the
the
outfield?
12. Wow, yeah, I would. But yeah, that's right.
Making the 12 is right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Wow, nice find, Kara. It just feels like you can still be attacked and lose a gammon, like for the match. I don't know how you do this.
It's, well, even if she gets closed out, she's only like, it's 30%, right? Or is it not even 30%?
20%.
It's 20, so yeah.
So yeah, so
Just
20%
so many more wins.
losing the matches.
No, but so many more wins. I mean, just giving up the
Yeah.
outfield.
It's 2% more wins.
Wow.
And you lose
But
a
it's
ton
right.
more gammons. Yeah.
But this is right.
Yeah, this is weird. I don't understand this at all. I really don't.
You sure it's only 2%?
Yeah.
No, coming out is right.
Making the 12 is right somehow. I don't get it. Yeah, that's a hard play. That's scary to me.
Unless you have to make an extra score.
She has access to the cube. Maybe that's why. Could her cube access? Could that be?
Why?
Because she. Well, you said it's only 2% more and a bunch more gammons.
Makes it.
Could the access to the cube be the difference? I'm asking.
Why?
Because what is the other reason?
5-3. I think Victor's blasting away. It's a close race. He's down in it. He's got to try.
Of course.
So she makes the right play and gets hit right away. And everything on a 4 in this match, pretty much. I guess she can still save the gammon, too. Maybe that's the best way to save the gammon a lot of times, since she'll have to come off. I don't know.
6-5, dance.
That's a tough one. Very nice find by Kara there. But I got that wrong.
5-3.
Okay, covers and hops out.
Four, just come around the hook.
Victor free rolling for the match. Otherwise, two-way, three-way.
That I might have actually.
Thank you.
No, he said 20. You said 20%, right?
But now it's 20%.
Yeah, that's that's Rockwell's formula. There's 12 pips outside. The first 8 is 10% gammons. Every 4 after that is another 10%.
I didn't know that one.
Yeah. No.
First, there are 12 pips outside. The first 8 are 10%. Every 4 thereafter is another 10.
So I think we just 62. I've said it on stream 1,000 times. You guys just aren't listening. This is brutal. How can I teach you? 4-1, I think.
Let me count the ways.
So with this many gammons, I feel like he's got to play more aggressive and kill
I
there.
think he would. I would.
Yeah, missed a small opportunity there. 5-4.
I would have peeled there as well.
Yeah, when it's in that 20 to 80 range, you gain so much by going for it. So now a lot of gammon slipping away here.
6-5. Comes in and she says, "Come on in."
Fans are gonna win more.
Oh, and now she gets
Oh, people saying our board isn't super threatening, but it's
off.
good enough.
Is that too off?
Probably it doesn't clean up as well, but again, for gammons, I think we should go for it. Yeah, slightly better, but man,
Are
they're
you saying
close.
peel off the 3 is better?
It wins more to not take 2 off. So Victor continuing to go for the wins here and not aggressively for the gammons, but getting hit either way. Gonna be tough to find efficient
split?
recubes here.
Split or not?
It leaves a shot from the bar, so I don't know why we want to do that. Oh, this is actually, wow, sizably wrong. What are we supposed to do? Slot or something?
Split.
No, 6-3 was the better play by a long shot, and she
Well,
would have got a
she
shot
should,
here.
Yeah. He rolled the number.
Super strange.
Oh, she hit with a 3. She just hit with a 3.
Yeah, that's a better one to hit with.
I agree. And just play to the mid.
Weird tactics there.
Just play to the mid. Yeah, double 4s are blocked, so play to the mid. And double 3s is a shot.
It's always better this.
And so, how many does Victor have off now? Playing spade.
Looks like only
3.
Looks like only has 3 or 4 off.
3 off. He's got a stacked one on the ace.
Oh, okay.
So if she closes out, she can claim this game. I'm not sure if she knows that at the score, but the take points all the way down. It's still it's only like a couple percent lower.
What's Victor doing with the checkers and peels off?
13-8-6-4 is better. She should just slot again. This is such a weird one to bring home. Yeah.
13-8-6-4?
Yeah, go pick up another checker and win. Whatever.
Wow, that's crazy.
The stacks are the big issue. She just needs the closeout to win. It's just that urgent, you know?
So there'll be no
What about
lifting.
now? Slot to 4 now?
There'll be no lifting.
So yeah, slotting is going to be right again.
13,
Very
8,
strange.
12, 11.
Probably.
Yeah, but
13, 8, and 12,
I guess
11.
it's still not that many gammons.
No, yeah, I don't think she's going to lose a gammon ever here anymore.
13, 8 for sure, and then 12, 11. Does that do anything? Or
12-7-5-4 is the play. So there is no 13-8 for sure. Yeah, but she doesn't see it. The path here is a closeout. You just have to get there, and when you have that, you have a claim. You don't have to worry about bearing off. And there's not that much risk in it.
Oh, no.
So yeah, if you're not thinking that way, I do see lifts coming, and it's gonna make such a problem. Yeah.
It's not a closed board anymore.
She's just thinking save the gammon. That's the problem.
I gotcha.
Yeah, that's right.
That's hard to
Like
say.
she's saving
It's
the
like you're
game.
playing
Yeah,
not
of
to
course.
lose.
2-5 misses.
Needs the dice need to tell her to make.
It's like you're playing not to lose.
So 6-2 is just playing into the 5, I guess. Yeah. The fly shots shouldn't be scary. Yeah, I think she's gonna play like this. That makes sense. Still better to slot. Man, this is a hard game. Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me this time. If it was
Well, now that we heard it before,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
But I mean, I think most of us would miss that over and over in this game. 4-3 makes a point. Oh yeah, who needs to slot? Oh, 4-5 hops out. No more cubes. Bummer. This is the problem, actually. If he hops in and hops out, now she's just lost. So she needs to be hit there. Right?
Right.
Oh, one big double will win. And she wins.
Yeah, I guess I'm not actually sure who's favorite.
Yeah, she's clear. No, she's a clear favorite.
She is? No. Victor
Where's
is.
Victor's?
He's got a speed
sorry,
board.
I meant he.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
What does Victor do with his checkers are all? I don't understand.
He eats them.
One.
They're on the bottom left.
Oh, he's only a small favorite now. 56%. She's getting back in it. Doing it the hard way, I guess. Maybe 6-2 is better
6-2
there.
is gotta be
But
better.
yeah,
Exactly,
after you
Jimmy.
take the ace off, if you look at it that way. So that wasn't enough to gain. Big miss for her. Big checker off for Victor.
He's like 70%, 65%.
Yeah, it's 2-1 favorite. 3-1 isn't helping. And I'm glad I'm transcribing this. I would not have known that idea about slotting the whole way. Just never would
that
have thought of it.
interesting.
Yeah.
So she has 7 left and he has 8 left.
He also has some. Hey, no, he has 8.
Yeah, it does. How much? One big though.
There is a 6 checker on the ace.
yeah.
The 4 kind of kills it.
Seven checkers. Yeah.
Three
So
checkers.
Victor's one roll off there. Yep, still 76%.
Big double or just don't miss.
Yeah, there's not going to be any interesting recubes here, right?
Actually, double threes is good enough. Wow, she
One.
just needs threes or better.
Aces?
Double aces.
Oh, nice play, Carl.
Sorry about that.
Double threes, no matter what you.
Okay.
That would make a difference.
Yep. As long as she takes checkers off.
She has 9 pips left. She couldn't get double twos. That's not a good roll.
6-2 doesn't do it.
Okay, so it's 9-8.
Wow.
Still a match.
Yeah. How many times on the 4.4?
He could
He
easily
never
have that.
came in until the 5. Not once.
It's important, man.
Yeah,
Myra's
he's
got to have her
fine.
book. If I knew it was Myra earlier, I'd just give it to her tomorrow. I met her before.
She could be easy.
Thanks, Julius. 2-way, 3-way, so Kara's got real aggressive cubes at the score.
So
2-1,
I'm just
Victor gets the
do you
hit.
think Mochi knows about those slots?
Yes.
If you rearrange, Michael's last name could be Nagi. Yeah. And the
Come in with the 10? Or
Yeah, we can make an anchor here. Sure.
Nagi is eel in Japanese. It's Michael Nagi.
oh, that's a good roll. What is it? Double threes.
10 point on. We don't want to make the 5 point and hit
13,
loose or
4, 7.
something?
No, point on head.
Okay, distribution's a little weird after that, but yeah, looks good.
E08.
Yeah, he doesn't want to do anything too volatile at this score, either 2-way, 3-way. Good find. And what is
Three
this?
something.
3-3.
3 best.
Yeah, both of them have these stacky structures with it, though. Can't do anything with their
She's a
6
slight
point.
favorite being split, although he has the checker down. So
She's got the better point as well.
6-3.
all day, every day, twice on Tuesday.
24-18 and 6-3 hit.
No.
Yeah, making the 5 points pretty strong here. I don't think we care about giving up the 5 too much. It's going to defend us from a lot of gammons anyway. Ton of checkers. No, but splitting 8 is better here at this score. Can't tell if it's a
Splitting
pure
8?
score. Yeah.
Oh, so, yeah.
Yeah. That's a tricky one. I guess it has some logic to it. He's ahead in the race, 11 pips is
Anchor
the
and
thing.
plot the bar.
He's only down 3. Do we have to go for that? Yeah, there's nothing else. Okay, good, fine.
Ooh.
Okay. Gets
6
the
to
hit.
5, unstack.
Seems like it. I don't see any relevant duplication with 8 to 7 or something like this. So
Roll an 8. 4. 4 down. I guess you could unstack, but that doesn't.
it doesn't strip the midpoint, so I like it better.
And then it goes to the deuce.
Yeah, why
There
not?
is no duplication either way.
They're like basically tied. I'm not sure why down to the 9 would be better though. Interesting.
Because you're not putting a checker on the 2 point.
Yeah.
5, 4. Hit and make the 8.
You can just play simple and play 13 and 4.
We're
Oh.
18 to 14 and 13.
I like a blocking point and hitting.
Why?
What? What? Hitting?
Not at the score. I think you're right at money, but at the score, it likes better just
13-8 and
18, 13, and 8 to 4. Just play simple at this score.
Oh.
Yeah. I think it does win more gammons, enough more gammons to justify it at like a normal score, but not at 2-way, 3-way is the issue.
You're saying going 8 to 4 as opposed to 18 to 14?
Just clean up.
18 to 14.
Where's your 4?
18 to 13. 8 to 4. 8 to 4. He's 18. Interesting. He got there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 18.
Nick the Heckler.
Yeah, I mean, this seems fairly natural to like challenge the midpoint with that 18 to 14 as well. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just reading this wrong. 18 to 14, 13, 8 is best.
Okay. Oops.
Yeah, the 13, 8, 6, 2 is not far behind, but again, same logic
Yes,
there.
John. Yes, we
But
do.
it was not
Yeah.
far behind.
Right, yeah. All right, so he goes for the normal money play.
Wait a
yeah.
second. Wait a second. Victor went with my play. No wonder why it's wrong. Oh, the 2. Is this a no?
Why not?
Wow.
Stack to stack.
Yeah, but how else do you get that back checker out?
You got 10 in the zone.
Double hit is right.
Yeah.
Uh,
Very nice play.
yeah. I think I would have gotten there, but
6. Ooh. this
Ray,
is
where you at?
interesting. Lots all over the place. I mean, we're behind a better board. It's tempting.
I don't think.
Can
this
we
is
really?
game.
We're still
I
down
don't
in the
think
race.
so.
Yeah, I don't think this is really
I don't
anything.
think so. 2
A little
down.
early.
2 down.
Hit again. I don't see what the 3 can be. Yeah, 2 down, sure. Yeah, making the 3-point is nearly tied.
2 down is better.
Yeah. What
Got
was the cube on this? It's actually so she's only 49% to win with 23% gammons, but only like just shy of a cube on that.
The
too.
gammons go
Had
up.
an optional one. Yeah.
Wait, which is more gammons, the hit or the making the point?
The point.
Oh, it's gonna hit and come up.
Yep. All right. Never mind about the cube.
No, you get hit.
You got hit.
You got a game.
Yeah. Yeah.
You hit the up.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You can go. Yeah.
Now, why is
And he is at a 2. He is 2 away.
23-21 better than 18-16?
To slot an advanced anchor.
And keep him connected.
18-16 is better though. That's fine, John.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice shot, dude. I was right. The reason was to keep him connected, but. Oh. Wow. Are you hitting with the 4?
Yeah, I guess this is just really inflexible.
Oh, all those numbers that look like they play good, they don't. Yeah.
This is almost a blunder. Yeah.
Wow. The hit was right. Hit was right.
That was right.
5,
Can go for
3.
it all now.
Now coming out. Out scout without a doubt.
Can't hit with our last spare. Yeah. When it was unstacking, it was nice to hit on the ace.
5-1.
And 116 and 13.
Yeah, with the 20 pip lead, I think he can play simple. Doesn't need to give up the 8.
13-7 hit is nice.
I like John's play.
I'm coming out.
Good find.
Safety.
Yeah, we don't need to make the bar
There-
point.
there's-
Buys us some flexibility.
Good.
Yeah, and Victor can find cubes in this game if he can escape too.
Comes into
It's
the
actually a little bit
6.
higher take point if it gets simple.
Just coming into the 6 is right. Gotta be.
Gets one to safety.
No checkers under attack. She really wants to roll like a 6-5, 6-2.
6 deuce. So coming to the
Out-
outfield helps control running. So
Yeah.
maybe that's the idea here.
Is it 6
Yeah.
all the way, or do you leave two
Wow, you
numbers
can
out?
actually play 16 and 11 for
That's what I
maximum
thought. That's what I thought.
containment. Yeah.
Is that
Very
right?
close with 14. Yeah, a little bit better.
Wow.
Marginally.
I don't know if I would have done it, but it was my first thought.
Yeah, Nick says what the right play is. Yeah, I would.
No, I said it before you said. I said out and down. But I don't know if I actually would have done it. It was my first thought, but I don't know if I would.
Yep, a bid for freedom is all Victor's looking for.
Okay.
6 to 5, a little
She's
bit more. I don't know.
Switch
Ooh, aces does something.
and make the 7.
Bar.
Yep.
Seems to interact well.
Nothing else.
I guess, yeah.
She's down about 20 some.
She's down 19, yeah.
Oh,
Quite a bit.
yes.
It's a fan.
Less.
Yeah,
Nice
still
pair
got
of
work to
double
do.
4s here. 5-3. Bring 2 down. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. 14,
Oh, that's
9.
pretty wide open when outboarded. I guess, sure, though. We really need to make the 5 point to win this, I guess.
And it's only
13-10.
3 shots.
Well, Victor's pretty good on fire.
Oh, there's a better way to do this. The other distribution is better, but this is fine.
Really, the more shots is better.
5-3 this time.
Is it more shots? 2
Yeah,
6?
this is only 3. 2
5.
6, 5 3, and more. Something else.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Would have been a hit.
This would have been me.
4-2.
It's to hit.
9-5.
On down.
Slotting seems a little big. Why do we need to do that?
I think you just go to the 4.
Just for fear factor.
What about making?
I would not find it, but the bot likes it. It seems
yeah.
like it doesn't interact with the 3
the
very
2
well.
back checkers, yeah. I don't want to break.
Okay.
Yeah. 5-1.
You have to.
Yep.
Playing behind is a little too passive, though. She's got to find something other than that.
Looking to have to attack here.
Interesting.
Got to attack.
2-9. Yeah, we have to hit, right?
Well,
Oh, you want to play down with it, too?
13-8 and 6-5.
Wow. I'd play like a. I'd hit and I'd play. Really, would I play 9-4?
Play like you
That's awful.
13-8
No,
No, you
13-9
can't
was
play-
right,
you can't play
Dimitri. You got that
9-4.
right.
and 6-5.
Let it rip. Let it rip.
Yep.
Yeah, nothing else left to do.
Really. 4 blots. Oh, don't do it.
Oh no.
Yeah, the follow-up just looks weird. She knows she needs to hit, but yeah.
So brutal.
It's hard to make a play that feels like it's just going to get gammon for the match like that,
Right.
but it wins a lot more.
Well, if he dances, she cashes
Yeah.
with the other play.
I'm not sure you can make that big play at a normal score. It's close, though. But yeah, important to do
Ace
here.
4.
Yeah. She made a bad play and is happy she did.
2-1.
Hitting,
Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, now it's easy.
Hitting.
All right.
7.
hitting.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, she doesn't hit. Okay.
No.
Martini shaking those.
Safe.
You see it.
And now Victor, yeah,
like
just
crazy.
leaves him with a chance for a simple game, and I think he can claim this probably.
6-2.
Sure, we'll make that.
I
and
like
just play
this.
behind. Why not? 24-18. a
And
little
this
bit
doesn't
better.
feel like a claim to me, is it?
Looks like she can still take it.
Yeah,
but
this
it's-
is she's got at least 25% here. Yeah, she's got
at
more
least
than 25.
at least 25%. She has 25.7.
I was right. That's at least, isn't it?
Down almost 30, or down 21 in the race, being threatened to be hit on the bar there. Yeah,
All
I don't
gotta
know.
say is I was right.
yeah, he's missing a very large. Or no, 30 cube and 65 take,
5-3.
right in the window.
So it's a really small window.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to send it early. You basically only want to cash, but you get to cash at 25% at this score. So you need more aggressive cubes actually in Victor's shoes here.
Interesting.
Like here, for example. This is a pass.
Was it take? This is less than 25%.
This is a pass, yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Stuck in the race.
how is this better than the previous position?
Yeah, that I don't understand. That's why I thought he had a cube before. Yeah, this is a pass.
Tara will pay.
She might. That one's easy to not know the score well enough to take instead, but I don't know.
Just down and slot the eights.
I think his board is maybe. Yeah, you can probably do something more bold than that. 13. Well, it doesn't matter because you're supposed to pass. But yeah, you should play down with it. And we got a sizable pass now. This is a money pass now. And now he's going to send it. We'll see what she wants to do. Yeah, the biggest issue, the contact's no good too with the open 5, right? And Impure, and she's going to take it. Okay.
Oh.
Understandable. It feels like 5-point games are
I
always
bet she
takes.
redoubles.
Or 22-point games.
4-3.
What?
Just worries about coming home safe and keeps spares high. Seems reasonable. 3 doubles. 5-2. Covers and 5 down or what?
That's
just
what I
3
would
down?
do.
I think both checkers go.
No, you can't leave the midpoint here, apparently. Interesting.
So you just bring 2 in?
Yeah, 2 in.
Sorry, come in and cover.
Yep.
Yeah, that's your best. She's got a 5-point board.
5-point board is good enough with a shot, yeah.
So this would still be a pass.
This
she's thinking
would
about
still be a
abandoning
pass.
it.
Yeah, I don't think anything's changed. I don't know.
Didn't make
Yeah, she's under 25 here, too.
yes. As you look at Victor's position, Victor's ball. And she's only looking at her position.
Keeping it for one more roll is good.
Yeah, not too big of a miss here. But this is going to give her the best chance of having a full board.
Double 2.
Okay, so it doesn't help her to stay back at all. Does he just want to clear the 8?
He doesn't want to be.
Thinking that.
He doesn't
but
want
I'm
to be 6
not
away from
sure.
that.
Oh, weird. It's better to just play 13-5 because of the Blot board.
Oh, wow. 13-5 is best. Okay, I can see that.
Yeah. They're all pretty close.
2-1.
But, yeah.
You're going to get a fly shot, make a point, Cara. Have to make the.
7-6-3-1 is best.
now
But you
she
can
got
do a lot of
25%.
stuff. Doesn't matter.
I'm Victor. I'm just
3-5. Yep.
Worst.
5-3 is weird.
His
Yeah.
worst come in.
This is why he left that out there.
She's looking for an ocho. Not that
Yeah,
one.
if she rolled double
Two,
four.
We're the
two.
only 8.
Why weren't you
Bring it
guys
all
more
in.
specific?
Bring them all in.
6-2.
Bring them all in.
Yeah, set of boxes gets her close.
All in.
I guess that's the idea. Doesn't look like it hurts too much to run with the 6 here in a lot of iterations, though.
3-4.
4-3 comes in. All right,
Careful
Victor
with the
surviving
threes,
so
Victor.
far. Victor has not made a checker blunder all match.
Huh?
Victor has made 0 checker
Run
blunders.
for it.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
What's his PR?
Good. It'd be even better if he hadn't sent those 2 giant cubes. That's all that went
Double
wrong.
2s.
I think we switch and reduce contact, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Three.
The only problem with it is the stack of 5 on the 6, but I think it's
That's
okay.
not.
Yeah. 5-6 enters, brings another cover around.
The end is the. Oh!
Oh,
Equity up. Close your eyes.
And away.
it's a-
Night, sweet home. When
5
I'm
cards.
to go.
I don't, yeah, I guess it's fine. It'll force him to play something. Maybe staying back's a little bit better. But okay, she just leaves.
double aces.
Very marginal. All right, looks like Victor's going to get in after all. Unless we have a lot of sets of 6s here. Man, those were some exciting games, though. Yeah, Victor played super well in that one.
No, Hector, here.
No checker blunders. He had checker errors. Yeah. And sixes is going to decide it. Okay, Carl going to resign, and he moves on. I think that's all the backgammon we have tonight. Yeah, tight match though. Carl almost got there, had opportunities in the end, could have hit a shot to win that one, made a real fight out of it. Super interesting stuff. That was a fun match. I learned a lot in it too. That containment game where she could have slotted a lot. I don't know. I think a lot of people just haven't seen that before. I wouldn't have known. But okay, that wraps it up for today. I don't know what time we come back to play tomorrow. Do you know what time it starts? 11 a.m. Okay, we'll be back for that. Yes, I get to sleep in an extra hour. This is the best news, Julius. I've been 10 a.m. every day. Okay, so with round 2 tomorrow, we're going to play some more. And thanks, everyone, for tuning in to all the backgammon. I'll be back with more soon. Bye.